Hello, everybody, and welcome in to the Varsity Sports Show Network, home of Canyon View Jaguar football. Welcome in for potentially the final time this season here at the Jungle at Jaguar Stadium for Canyon View football. I'm Ryan Blank alongside Parker Dunn. The Jaguars last week clinched their first 5A Northwest Regional Championship, defeating Kellis in the biggest game of the season, 56-21. Parker, what did you see from the Jaguars last week as they were also without their head coach, Nick Garretts?
Well, we saw all sorts of things, Ryan. We saw the team execute at every level. Only penalties are the thing that you could maybe point out and be like, okay, look for some improvement here. But when you are without your head coach, that is something that you kind of expect. The discipline level is probably going to go a little bit down when you don't have your leader out there to correct you in your mistakes. But outside of that, as far as playing the game of football, the team was able to play exceptionally well.
And what you saw, Ashton Zacher, for the second straight week, threw 4 touchdown passes. Matthew Flores, for the 5th straight week, had over 100 yards rushing and at least 2 rushing touchdowns. Parker, this offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. But tonight they're going up against a very good defense, a very big defense who's going to stack the box. What does this offense need to do to where they can still put up points?
The offense is going to have to get creative. That's something that we've really mentioned throughout the entire season. But another thing is just getting different guys involved with the passing game. Another thing we've been saying, it's things they're going to have success. You know, Matthew Flores is a guy that absolutely wreaks havoc on defenses. But if the team decides to go up against a stacked box, they're going to have to improvise. They're going to have to look to air out the ball. And with how well Ashton Zacher's playing, I think that'll work out really nicely for them.
Parker, it was just announced, for the second straight week, the Jaguars have won the toss, and this time they will defer once again. We had seen for about 6 straight weeks they had lost the toss and that they had been taking the ball to start. Now, final 2 regular season games, 2 of the biggest games of the season, they win and they defer to the second half. Parker, you just mentioned how a lot of players are just getting in the mix. Last week it was Caden Kastner, 2 touchdown receptions. Ethan Jewell had a touchdown reception. Parker, Coach Garrett's told us before the game he wants his team to be aggressive and that they want to start out early and put pressure on Agua Fria. How do they do that?
To put pressure, well, you just have to be able to take what they give you. So if they stack the box, you put pressure by airing it out. You get these other guys involved. Demarion Shepard was another one of those guys that had quite the performance. That spin move touchdown was really something else, and he just showed out. He's so good in open field, and I think that with that stacked box, they're all focused on the middle of the field. Get it to him on the numbers and let him go do his work. Because if you can do that, if you can get it to your skilled players, they're going to be able to do the rest of the work, and they're going to make Zacher's life a whole lot easier.
Parker, we are moments away from kickoff between Agua Fria and Canyon View. As it stands right now, the Jaguars are in that final spot for the playoffs in the 5A bracket. Tonight is a must-win. Richard Caston on the kick. The senior kicker has been dominant so far this season. He doesn't miss, really. It's a rarity when he misses. And we are off. Friday Night Lights here in the Jungle. Kickoff from Caston is going to go out of bounds, and the flag will be thrown. And you will see the Owls take over at their own 35-yard line.
Uncharacteristic kick there from Caston. He's a guy who has a big leg, and he showcased it. We've seen progressively throughout the season, he's been kicking it a little bit further and at a consistent level. So to see that one get out around the 13-yard line out of bounds, putting that ball to the 35, not the sight you want to see if you're a Canyon View fan. But with this defense and how they hold up, no matter the field position, no matter how much room they have behind their backs, they're able to get it done. So it's going to come down to that, again, regardless of where they're starting out on defense.
Parker, you mentioned it. That defense has been so good this year. Here they are tonight. First down and 10 for Agua Fria. The handoff is given right out of the shotgun, right from under center, and the running back has nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go indeed. He gets stuffed there on the play. I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up, so it only makes sense that this defense does a good job stuffing the run up the middle. And we can clearly see the Owls are trying to get a lot of guys up on this offensive line, and they want to play some bully ball, and that's the brand of football that Canyon View, ironically enough, has been playing, especially as of late, with how they've been able to dominate their opponents. So I think it's really a clash of two forces to see a similar brand of football offensively being thrown their way.
On the carry is Brian Fullwood, who is the star running back for this Owls team. It's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback Angel Soto drops back, looking over far side of the field, looking for Fullwood. Incomplete, and that's going to set up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, not able to hit his man there. A little bit of an overthrow past the numbers. Was only going to pick up a couple yards, assuming he doesn't go on to break a tackle. Should have been able to catch that ball. But with this defense and how good of tacklers this group has, you'd like to think that even if he caught that, he's not going to get the first there. This defense is legit at every level.
3rd and 8 from the 37-yard line. A chance for the Jaguars to get a quick 3 and out and get the offense on the field. You got trips to the right, bunch set. Soto in shotgun. He's dropping back, rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, he's got a receiver downfield, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. The intended target there was Carlos Elzy, and that's going to be 4th down, and here comes the punt unit for the Owls.
Yeah, just like that, common theme we've been seeing from this team so far this season, being able to force that 3 and out, get the ball back. But just on that play, you look back, Elzy was open, streaming down the sideline, but not able to hit him there. Just a good job, too, by the 2 defensive backs for Canyon View, being able to turn their shoulders, look at that ball, and get a read on when that ball is going to get there so they can try and break that one up.
Deion McClellan back to return for Canyon View, back around their own 34-yard line. High snap, the punt is off. McClellan going over to his right, trying to get to it, and he's going to let it fall, and that's going to take a huge bounce for Agua Fria inside the 20, and that ball's going to roll inside the 10. And it'll be down around that 10-yard line. A booming punt from the Owls.
Talk about a friendly bounce there. I mean, that ball traveled another 20 yards on the ground after initially making contact around the 30-yard line. And that is just so big for the field position battle because this is a red-hot offense. They're starting to build legit consistency. They're able to get down the field. They're able to put points up on the board, and they do it early in games. They get off to such a good start. So it really helps out the Owls' defense to have them pinned back here.
1st down and 10 for Ashton Zacher and the Jaguars offense. They got a long field to go if they want to get on the board. 10:53 remaining in the 1st quarter. Shotgun for Zacher. Flores behind him. He's now looking over to the sidelines. 2 receivers on each side. Zacher hands it off to Flores. He's going to take it up the middle. He doesn't really have anywhere to go, and he's going to be brought down. A rarity there to see Flores stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that too often, do you? I mean, Matthew Flores, like we mentioned, and we've highlighted his ability so often in these broadcasts, is he's so good at getting past that line of scrimmage with speed and breaking tackles. But the clear focus coming into this one from watching film is that the Owls need to be able to stack the box. And that's what they're going to have to do if they're going to have any chance at stopping Flores.
No gain on the play. 2nd down, 10. Handoff goes to Flores, trying to cut outside. He's got some room. He's going to get up near the 1st down marker, about a gain of 8 or 9 on the play, setting up 3rd down and short.
Big play there, just follows the blockers and does his job to get as close to that 1st down as possible. Just a dramatically different play there with some good blocking up front to allow that to happen.
3rd down and 2 for the Jaguars. 1 receiver near side, 2 far side, shotgun for Zacher. Flores behind him. And Flores is going to get the call, and the ball comes out. It is loose. And the Owls jump on it.
A rare turnover from this offense that's looked so good so far this season. This is a team that was clicking at the right time, and now they cough up that football on a very rare turnover, since that's something that they've cleaned up since the early on stages of this season. And just like that, the defense put to the ultimate test here, as they're going to have only 15 yards separating them and a touchdown for the Owls here. Going to have to be able to protect here. We always say bend but don't break. This isn't a situation where they've been bending. They were thrown into this situation because of the offense. But surely enough, they're going to have to not break here if they're going to be able to get stopped.
And 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff on 1st down. And the carrier is going to take it about 6 or 7 yards. And a late flag is thrown. Looks like some activity in the backfield between an offensive lineman for the Owls and a defensive lineman for the Jaguars. On the carry there was Javante Trimble. Waiting the call from the head ref. 9:39 remaining in the first quarter. Owls deep in Canyon View territory.
Yeah, and that's going to be on the Owls. That's going to bring them back. And talk about a mistake made there by that Owls offensive lineman. And look, you know, you get caught up in the emotions. We see it all the time, especially at the high school level. But you're really shooting your team in the foot there. You can't afford to do that, especially when there was a positive run that went for about 4 yards, because you'll take those 4 yards against this defense. So if you're going to help them out, you're going in the wrong direction.
That's going to push them back 15 yards. This could be the break that the Jaguars need as they are under a ton of pressure. Barker, you mentioned it. Bend, don't break. They need to make the play after a turnover.
Going to move it back a little bit more after the officials were able to talk it over and get to the right spot. That's going to place the Owls at the 30-yard line here. Lots of yardage to go here to get into that end zone.
Looks like it's going to be first down and 26 from the 30-yard line following the penalty. Soto in the shotgun, 2 guys in the backfield, 1 receiver on each side. He fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Looking downfield, he's got an open receiver, and that pass is caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Big play there. He just hangs tight in the pocket. Offensive line holds up for him, keeps it nice and clean, and is able to deliver an accurate ball into that end zone. Appears there's an injured out on the play, though.
There on the play, it was Vernon Heller who made the catch, but he is down in the end zone. He has not gotten up after making the catch. 9:21 remaining in the first quarter, and the Owls are out to a 6-0 lead. We're going to take a short break on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
Use that ball as a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
We are back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network. Heller is up, and he is walking off on his own power. But we're going to take a look at that touchdown pass. So takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his left, looking downfield. Heller was open, and he makes a catch for the touchdown. And the Owls are out to an early 6-0 lead following the turnover from the Jaguars.
First time we've seen Canyon View down here, especially at home as well, since they've had tons of home games to end this season. We have not seen this team fall down, because usually that offense scores on that opening drive. That wasn't the case this time with that turnover. Now they find themselves down 6, soon to be 7.
The extra point from LZ is up and good. Owls lead it 7-0 as we approach, as we are now under 9.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And Parker, looking at that play, what happened? You saw Heller was wide open in the end zone. Walker Foster tried to use his closing speed to make a play, and he was unable to.
Yeah, he almost got it too. I mean, this is a secondary that has played very well. They've been one of the more underrated units to this team, because when it comes to the defense, the linebacking core, the defensive line, we definitely give them tons of praise and give lots of shout-outs, but the secondary holds strong, because the reason why teams don't throw much is because there's nothing working for them, and that's because of the secondary. So I thought he was going to be able to get there. He was really close. He was trailing big, but almost, just not quite enough there, able to bring it down.
LZ on for the kickoff. Back deep to return is Damari Colbert and Walker Foster for the Jaguars. And they're going to let this one go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Jaguar offense, looking to bounce back after a turnover and tie this game back up.
Yeah, that's the mentality. That's what they're going to have to do, because this is becoming unfamiliar territory for this team. This is a team that gets off to such good starts. So a little bit of panic could set in sometimes when things aren't going your way, and all of a sudden you find yourselves down by 7. It's only one score, so you shouldn't. You should stay calm and just go out there and execute. But a lot of times it's a mental game that's easier said than done.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Zacher on the offense at their own 20-yard line. Again, long field to go. Flores has now fumbled in 3 straight games. It's a rarity to see him do it, but here comes the offense looking to bounce back. Shepard in motion. Zacher fakes the handoff to Shepard, looking over the middle, and that pass is batted down, incomplete. He was looking for Trey Guerra, who had room over the middle of the field.
Ball knocked out of the air emphatically, too, at that. I must mention that thing was sent on back as if that ball owed that player money because there was no way that was getting through. The defensive line had great penetration, and they just put their hands up. That's what guys are taught these days. Put your hands up because a lot of times you might be able to get a finger on it.
Second down and 10. Zacher hands it off to Flores, trying to get to the outside. He's got room, trying to get towards the sideline. He's got the first down and more before he's knocked out of bounds, and he is hit down after getting out of bounds. But he has a first down, and that's about 15 yards. Flores.
Big run by Flores. Bounced it out to the numbers, dragging guys to get out of bounds and to get that first down. And a lot of the mental game, like I just kind of hinted at, is there on that play. You got to be able to make a play if you're Flores. You just fumbled the ball. It led to 7 points on the other end, so go out there and make it a good play.
First down. Zacher fumbles it. He picks it up looking for a receiver. He's got one, and that pass is completed. Another first down, it looks like. Demarion Shepard with the catch.
There he is. I mean, that was the name that we mentioned. Shepard had a great game last week, and sure enough, he shows up again there. And that was a really broken play, I must say. I mean, Zacher dropped the ball, but he stayed poised. He picked it up, and he delivered an accurate ball to Shepard. It was a little bit behind him, but still, it was in the vicinity, and that's all you can ask for when there's a defender draped all over you, ready to make that tackle.
First down, 10 at the 45. Handoff is going to go to Flores again. Makes a couple defenders miss at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lunge forward and get about 4 on first down.
We're seeing a very well-balanced attack so far from this offense. They're looking to mix up the runs and the passes to keep that predictability level very low. They don't want the Owls to know what they're going to throw their way, and I think that that's their best friend. Make it difficult on them and take what they give you.
It's going to be second down and 6 at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Shepard in motion. He's going to get the call. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to gain about 5 on the play to set up third down and short.
Third down and short, like you mentioned. Going to need to get another yard or 2 to pick up this first. You have to think that they want to power it up the middle for 2 more yards with Flores. You know, it's not ideal that he did fumble on that first drive, but that's something that you got to push into the rear view mirror, and you just have to have that short-term memory to go back out there and confidently give him that football back.
Third down and 2, low snap, and a flag is thrown. And it's a false start on the Jaguars. That is a killer penalty, and it'll make it third down and 7.
And just like that, that play call that I said where you got to go to Flores realistically here might not be a viable option. I mean, they're near midfield. It's a team that likes to play risky. They like to go for it, so it could be fourth down territory, and you're just setting up that next play. But you have to think that definitely impacted the decision here.
Shepard back in motion. Zacher fakes the handoff to him, looking to pass. And he's going to overthrow his receiver, Guerra, and that pass is picked off. Jesus Castro, the free safety, makes the play and picks off Zacher.
Picked off on the play. Zacher wasn't under any pressure there. He just kind of rolled out to his left. He was looking for something there, and he threw it over the head of Guerra. And Guerra immediately went over to the official to signal that he was being held or interfered with to some degree, preventing him from being able to get there and get that football before it got picked off right past him. But a lot of times, you know, that's going to be your instinctive reaction when there's a pick thrown. And maybe he's right. Maybe there was contact, but doesn't matter either way. The call's not going to go that way.
It looked like Zacher was looking for a penalty as well. First down and 10 for the Owls. Handoff is going to go back to Javante Trimble, and he makes a couple defenders miss. He's got the outside. He's going down the field. He's got 2 defenders to beat, and he will not beat them, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5.
What a run. Oh, my goodness. A lot of indecisiveness. He was hanging behind that offensive line, and, you know, indecisiveness or maybe just patience. I think that's really the right term here, is just the ability to see what was working for him. He saw where the defenders were coming his way. He bounced back and forth, and he cuts it out to the numbers. And he also gets a little bit of help from the QB. You love to see that. If you're the running back, that's what you like to see. You want to see your guy that's handing you that ball go right up the field with you and try and give another block. Landis blew up that play. He wasn't going to let him score on that one, but still, great run regardless.
And on the handoff, you saw Trimble had nowhere to go along the right side. He tries to cut around, finds some space, and takes it 48 yards down the field. Trimble's going to get the carry again. He's got nowhere to go. The Jaguars push him back, and in there is Garrett Hager.
Hager up the middle, and not just Hager, but multiple Jaguars giving absolutely no room for the Owls there. Just a good job of getting that stop. You know, after getting gashed for such a big run, it's nice to see that run defense was able to be resilient there and get a stop for no gain there on that play.
We are approaching 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. The Jaguars trail 7-0, but it is second down and goal at the 9 for the Owls. Elsie in motion. Soto fakes the handoff, looking for a receiver. He's got one, and it's Fullwood, and he drops it. Incomplete. An easy touchdown pass. Dropped, and that's going to make it third down and goal.
Jaguars catch a huge break there. They had their man wide open, and it went right on through his hands. And I think that was a combination of things. Should he have caught that? You know, the old saying is, it hits your hands, you should catch it, which definitely isn't true for a lot of circumstances. This one, you could probably argue that it was, but had it been a more accurate football delivered his way, it would have made his life a lot easier, and he probably would have came down with it. So it's a combination of the two things, but you still have to have it either way.
Third down and goal. Timeout called by the Owls. 5:53 remaining in this first quarter. The Owls lead the Jaguars 7-0. We're going to take a break on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
We are back here. It is third down and goal for Agua Fria, who just called their first timeout of the half.
Able to get a look and see what the Jaguars were running out there on defense so they get an idea for what right play call there is here.
Shotgun dropping back, rolling out to his right, looking for a receiver over the middle. He's going to try to run it, and he's going to be tripped up. He stays on his feet and gets into the.
What a run there up the middle, making a guy miss. And Ryan, you hinted at it. You thought he had him tripped up, and I thought maybe he would too. He had him right around the ankles, but just a good, quick cut to be able to catch them off guard there and to get it up the middle. The defense was focused on that pass. They were trying to cover the open receivers, leaving him wide open up the middle. Just a great run there by him to be able to put up 6 more points up on this board, and all of a sudden, just like that, 2 turnovers lead to 14 points should they be able to make this extra point.
Backs are now against the wall for the Jaguars offense. Elsie's extra point is blocked. The Jaguars come up big. Looks like it was Garrett Hager and Ethan Jewell who broke through the line.
And that's why we say the word should he make this, because there is no guarantee that you're going to be able to get these extra points. We've seen some misses throughout the season. There's one right there by that block by the Jaguars, and that's a great response. It's a very little detail. It's only a 1-point kind of play, but that could come down huge later down the stretch of this game. That could be the deciding factor. That could be one of those plays where you look back and you're like, they needed to have that, and they did. And it's also great for momentum, too, after you find yourselves down big.
Elsie on for the kickoff. 5:44 remaining in the first quarter. 2 straight turnovers from the Canyon View offense has led to 13 points and a 2-possession lead for Agua Fria. LZ's kick is a line drive sent deep. It's Damari Colbert who hauls it around the 5. He's going to fake the handoff to Walker Foster. He's going to try to cut to the outside. He's got a little bit of room down the sideline. There goes Damari Colbert with his speed. He's got room all the way down the sideline, past midfield. He's got nobody but green grass. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
What a response there, and that's how you do it. I mean, look at that. It's back-to-back special teams plays. You get the block on the extra point after that last touchdown by the Owls, and then you go and take it all the way back to the crib. House call, folks, house call. And just a great play there, too, making him miss. He cut it to the outside, and that was the difference between why that was a good return and a great return. Because a good return means he's probably going to get to the 25, 30-yard line maybe, but that extra cut to the numbers to get to the sideline allowed 2 more blocks to be picked up along the side, and that allowed him to spree loose and get past every defender with that game-changing speed he has.
Cast it on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The extra point is up and good. And just like that, the lead has gone from 13-0 to 13-7. Parker, we have some life here in Jaguar Stadium.
8-point swing right there because the block extra point mixed with the ability to bring that one back, score 6, and then get your own extra point too. Penalty on the play as well. Looks like it's probably going to be on the Owls here for what I would assume is offsides to some degree based on the fact that that one was nearly blocked. So you have to assume with the rarity of being able to block them from the outside, that's what the call was. And that is going to stand. That makes it 13-7 here. And like you said, great response by this Jaguars team. They got the home crowd behind them. They're giving them some energy, and they give it right back to them.
Wow, Parker. Here you see the Jaguars looking defeated, and Damari Colbert takes it into his own hands, fakes the handoff to Walker Foster, takes it up the near sideline, 95 yards into the end zone. Huge swing here for Canyon View. And now the defense, they don't get a big break, but they will come back onto the field with now some emotion and some momentum on their side.
Yeah, it's a good point that you mentioned. They're not going to get that break, no rest for them. But we've seen that sometimes this season. This defense is resilient. So now that 7 points is up on the board, they can feel a little bit better about themselves and can maybe go out there and get a stop and get that ball right back.
Gaston's kickoff is sent deep. It's going to be hauled in around the 8-yard line. Return man trying to take it up the middle. He's going to be met just past the 20-yard line and brought down around the 22.
Not much there on that return. Certainly not much when you compare it to the last time we saw a kick return by Colbert. But still, just a great sequence of plays by this Canyon View team. And now it comes down to the defense. This has been the most steady unit throughout the season. Can they do it here in the biggest of moments? This is a 6-point deficit still. You know, they're not back. They're not tied. They don't have the lead. So there's still work to be done. Can these guys go out there and get that 3 and out?
Here's the situation. Win and you're in. The Jaguars lose. They could be regional champions who miss out on the 5A playoffs. First down and 10 at the 22 for Agua Fria. Soto's going to hand this one off. Running back, tries to cut to the outside. He's got a little bit of room. It's Trimble, but he's going to be met and brought down behind the line. And Parker, who else would be there than Ethan Jewell and Keegan Landis?
Yeah, the dynamic duo able to get that stop there. And originally that was a great job being able to bust it back to the outside and get to the numbers. But they just fly around the field. I mean, it just seems like you can't go sideline on this defense because they have the speed to get there and meet you at the point of attack, and that they did. So really, if you can't get up the middle and if you can't get the blocks, it's going to be hard to run the ball.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12 after a loss of 2. We're approaching 4.5 minutes remaining. And an exciting first quarter snap goes over the head of Soto. He's trying to get to it. He's got it. Trying to pick up and run. Heidkamp chasing him. Heidkamp makes him fumble, strips it. Returned, recovered by Roca. into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And the crowd's going crazy. The folks love it here in the jungle as they cash in. And what a disastrous play there by the Owls. You have a high snap, chase it down, pick it up, run it right around that goal line actually. Gets past the first would-be tackler, but gets that ball knocked right back out and returned there for the touchdown. And just another big play by this defense. There's been so many that we can name off the top of our head, and there's another one to add to the list right there.
Casey Heidkamp gets in there and strips Soto after he recovers it, and then Jesse Roca comes through, picks it up, scoop and score touchdown, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this up.
I mean, just look at this team. First, you get a kickoff return for touchdown. So special teams, the box has been checked, and then you have the defense with a scoop and score, another box being checked. The only thing left is the offense, and we know how good this offense is capable of being. So it's not really a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Caston's extra point is up, and it is good. And within a span of around a minute, the Jaguars have gone from being down 13-0 to up 14-13. Let's look at this play. Snap over the head of Soto. Heidkamp chases him, strips him, and of course it's Jesse Roca. Comes up with it and takes it into the end zone. His second scoop and score touchdown of the season.
What more can be said? What more can we see with our very own eyes than this team finding such unique ways to score? And like, look, these aren't like unheard of trick plays. They've never been done, like the Philly special in the Super Bowl with the Eagles against the Patriots. Like, it's nothing like that, but it's just they find ways to score in every possible way. And really, like, if you're the opponent going up against this team, what's it going to be on that particular night? You just don't know what they're going to throw at you. And this team just knows how to get it done. Just like that, the lead is back. And, I mean, the goal was to fight back, to tie it up, maybe take the lead at some point, of course. But to do it in the span of like a minute or two on the clock, that's asking a little bit too much, or at least I would have thought at the time.
The offense has struggled tonight, but it's been the special teams and the defense that have come up big and have gotten the Jaguars the lead. 4:17 remaining in the first. Caston's kickoff, line drive low. It's going to bounce around the 20, picked up, and it's going to be returned. Trying to get to the far sidelines to return man, and he's going to be brought down right around the 20-yard line. It was number 7, Ruben Garcia.
Different kind of return, similar result though here as the Jaguars were able to sniff that one out and get the stop to be able to keep that ball around the 22-yard line. 78 yards to go for the South's offense, and this is an offense where you had the lead, things were going so good, you were capitalizing on the turnovers your defense forced, and just like that, you're down by 1, and it's a completely different ball game now.
Agua Fria's offense comes back out to the field. First down and 10 at the 22. Got trips to the right. Soto in the shotgun. He's rolling out to his right, looking for a receiver. Trying to look downfield, and he's going to be sacked! Jesse Roca, who just returned the fumble for a touchdown, comes in for the sack.
The man of the hour, getting it done in every single way possible. You ask it, and he will deliver. Just another good play, getting that forced pressure off the edge. He just comes on in and just sneaks up on him there and able to wrap him up and bring him down emphatically to push that ball back about 7 or 8 yards, it looks like. Looks like they're going to say 8 yards. Now 2nd and 18. And talk about daunting. This is a defense that's starting to feel themselves. They're starting to click here, and that's a scary sight for this Owls offense.
Parker, Angel Soto had to go off the field. He was slow to get up, so he has to come out for a play. Jonathan Hodges takes over at quarterback on 2nd down after the loss of 8 on the sack. Under center, he's going to go to a quick handoff, and the ball carrier takes it up past the original line of scrimmage and gets about 10 yards on the play. It was Fullwood on the carry.
Nice run up the middle. Quick little fullback handoff. You know, that's one of those plays you don't see too much being called in most levels of football, but that goes for a solid gain of about 10, and that's a great job to get a lot of that yardage back, because just like that, 3rd and 8. It's looking more manageable. It's still 3rd and long territory. Don't get it twisted. But you're feeling a lot better about yourselves for this play.
3rd down and 8. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Soto takes it. He's going to pitch to the outside to Trimble. He's trying to get to the outside. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars once again make the play.
And Al is the one that can fly, has the ability to fly, but it's the Jaguars defense that's flying around the football field here as they're just making plays left and right. And you can't outrun them. Like, you can't break it out to the numbers. I can't stress that enough. You know, you got to think these teams in the film room are seeing this, but week in, week out, these teams can't get it up the middle because of how good a job they do at stuffing the run. So they feel panic. They feel that they have to get to the outside. But trust me, that is not a good game plan if you're going up against this Canyon View defense.
Deion McClellan was there on the play to bring down Trimble, and it's 4th down and 12. But a timeout is going to be called by the Owls. 2:09 remain in the first quarter, and they have now used 2 of their timeouts. We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, the Owls are set to punt.
At Angel Dentistry, our focus is to provide the highest quality and comprehensive family and cosmetic dentistry care. From checkups and cleanings to advanced issues like gum disease and implants, Angel Dentistry will provide an array of dental services to meet all of your family's needs. With extensive experience in using the latest dental techniques and state-of-the-art technology, visit us online at angeldentistry.net for more information or call to schedule your appointment today.
We are back, 4th and 12. LZ set to punt. McClellan set to return at the Jaguar 40. Punt is nearly blocked. McClellan calling for a fair catch, and he's got it around the 47-yard line, and that is where Zacher and the offense will take over, trying to make their impact on the scoreboard because it's been the special teams and the defense that have done it so far.
Yeah, they've gotten it done. We mentioned the boxes have been checked off, and the only unit left is the offense, so the only one that hasn't scored yet. And usually when you find yourselves with 14 points up on the board, you just kind of assume the offense has to have at least a little bit of that, but that's not the case so far. That's how versatile this team is. So if the offense can get it going, it's going to be a lot to handle for this Owls defense.
1st and 10. Handoff is going to go up the middle to Colbert. He breaks the defender's tackle. He gets up towards the sideline. 1st down and more. And he's going to be brought down after a huge gain on 1st down.
So much speed there by Colbert. Nice little trick play to give him that football. And I think that is a play where, while they've given it to him on the offensive side here and there, that's a play that comes as a result from that kickoff return. I feel like that's a reward yourself kind of play to give him that football. And so much speed from him. Guys like him and Shepard, really game-changing speed. So if you can get them the ball and give them a little bit of room to work with, they're going to make it count.
1st down inside the Owls territory. Fakes handoff to Flores. Pitches outside to Colbert. He bodies his way through, and he's going to get maybe a yard, if that, on 1st down.
Little bit to gain there. Similar kind of play design. Fake the handoff to Flores. Give it to him as he's able to try and fight to get back to right around that line of scrimmage. And really that's all you can ask for in that situation because that was immediately picked up on by the defense. So just getting back there, living to see another down, that's all you can really want for this offense.
2nd down and 10 after a gain of 0 on the play. We are reaching a minute left in the first quarter. Zacher hands it off to Shepard, who fumbles it, and it is recovered by the Owls. Number 1, Kai Boykins.
You can't make this up. I was just going to point out the fact that it appears the offense is starting to settle in and shake away those turnovers. Not the case, though, as they make it 3 now on the night. And there's still time left in this first quarter with 57.2 remaining. Very uncharacteristic of this football team. And it's another opportunity for the offense of Agua Fria. Can they cash in? Can they do what they have on the last 2? That's what it comes down to.
Whistle blown by the officials. This is not what we expected from this Jaguars offense that has been so dominant these past 2 weeks. 3 drives, 3 turnovers.
It's unheard of. And, you know, a lot of times whenever there's festivities for senior night or homecoming, you know, sometimes high school players might get a little bit distracted. You know, they might not go out there and look sharp right away, and it takes time as the game goes on. Maybe that's the case with the offense. Hasn't been for the defense or for special teams, but, you know, maybe because sometimes that is something that we do see that could be the case tonight, as there's just a lack of execution out there early on.
Officials still discussing the time. 59 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Soto under center. Receiver in motion. Handoff is going to go to number 5 for Agua Fria, and that is Josh Young, and he's got really nowhere to go. Maybe he gets a yard on first down. We're under 50 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Nothing there, like you said, and I think what it comes down to is, you know, you don't want to just completely give up on the run game. There's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't go about that approach, but what I do think is the Owls are going to have to air it out some more. They've seen some good results. The first touchdown of this game came on that big-time throw, and I think that they're going to have to look to do something similar here just to get that predictability out of the way.
Second down and 9 after a gain of 1. This could be the final play of the quarter. Trips to the right. Soto rolls out, looking for his receiver. Overthrown, but nearly caught by Fullwood. Incomplete, sending up third down and long.
Bit of an overthrow there, and, you know, right on cue, they did decide to throw that football. Just not able to hit the open man there. Not the easiest of throws to make there with the coverage that there was, but still, if you're going to opt to throw it, you got to be able to cash in, and maybe don't take such deep shots. Maybe just dink and dime, just try and hit the checkdowns and try and get the most yards you can, because you're going to have to look to move the chains here. You don't want to give the ball back. You know, the offense is struggling for Canyon View, but it seems to be only a matter of time before they get it together.
One receiver on each side for Agua Fria, third down and 9, and a flag is thrown. Looks like a false start, and that's what it is. That's going to push him back 5 more yards. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter.
There was some motion there right before that ball was snapped off, and that is going to push them back 5, only making things a little bit more difficult for this team when they're desperately looking to pick up a first, because the defense has found a way to make turnovers happen, to give them the ball back. And even if it's not them really forcing it, or if it's just a mistake made by Canyon View's offense, they've been able to get the ball back in the hands of the offense. So if they can't get up the first here, that really hurts them.
Third down and 14. Soto takes the snap, looks to pass, but he's going to hand off to Trimble, who's going to take it up about 4 yards to the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the punt unit when we come back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network. End of 1. Jaguars lead 14-13.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
We are back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network. Before we start our coverage of the second quarter, some big games going on for seeding in 5A. Currently, Horizon, who is looking to get into the Open, is trailing 13-0. If they are to come back and win and get into the Open, that opens up a spot in the 5A bracket. Saguaro, who is looking to also be in the Open, leads 6-0. And then Peoria, who Canyon View lost to in the first game of the season, is tied with Cactus 0-0. It's a 4A game, but that game could help boost Canyon View's strength of schedule with a Peoria win. The punt is off from Elsie. McClellan goes to return it, gets around the 35, makes a defender miss, trying to get to the near sideline, and he's going to be wrapped down, out of bounds, right around the 35-yard line. And the Canyon View bench is looking for a flag for a horse collar.
Yeah, they're looking for it, but they're not going to get it. And I don't think it was, from this perspective, it looked like the jersey was grabbed, which is completely legal, assuming you grab from the right spot and you don't get into the pads, don't sink your hands into there, and it didn't look like that was the case. So Good no call. Offense coming back out onto the field for the Jaguars. And look, the defense is held strong for them. They've made it so that the turnover the third time didn't harm them. So it's time that they get it together with a little bit of hurry-up action here.
Bunch set. Flores gets a handoff, trying to cut up the middle, and he's going to get about 5 on first down.
Just a simple run up the middle. And, you know, we've seen some issues with those handoffs, a little bit of miscommunication on those as to whether or not Zachar's going to keep it or if he's going to hand it off, which led to that last turnover on the offense. And what it comes down to is just maybe simplifying things for a play or two so you can open some things up and just take care of the football.
Bunch set in the backfield once again. Looks like Caneyview trying to power up the middle. A lot of motion up front. Zachar takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking for an open receiver. Faces pressure, tries to get it over the middle, and it's picked off once again. And once again, it is number 9, Jesus Castro, who picks off Zachar, and he's going to lose yards on the return, and Agua Fria will take over at their own 35-yard line.
Second pick of the game by Zachar, and this one comes on another, not even an overthrow, because there was a receiver back there, just wasn't able to hit him in time, and it kind of looked like he was trying to force something there. He rolled out to his right, was wanting something to develop there. That it did not, and he just tried to make a play, unable to do so, though, as that one was picked off. Secondary for Agua Fria remains strong in this one, making another play on the ball.
This defense has been taxed. This will be their 7th drive. First down and 10. Soto drops back, rolling out to his right, looking for a receiver. He faces pressure, and he's going to throw it over the head of his receiver, incomplete. Nearly brought down for a sack.
Nearly just able to get out of that one as he rolled out to his right. And a big reason for that is his legs. He's got a lot of speed. He showed it on that second touchdown of the game. He knows how to use his legs to get out of trouble. Just barely able to avoid the pressure and throw that one up and out of bounds. And I think that that was a blessing in disguise because it looks like he was trying to make a play on the sideline, but there really wasn't anything there and really would have just been dangerous had that one not gone out.
2 receivers for our side, 2 near side, 10:55 remaining, second down and long. Castro looking to pass. He's going to hand off to Trimble, who's got nowhere to go. Maybe gets a yard on the play, and it's going to be third down and long once again.
Defense coming up big, just firing in through that A-gap. The linebackers are able to go in there and get the stop, and it's just really making a brick wall for this offense. The Owls don't know what to do here, as the passing game hasn't worked a couple times they've resorted to it, and neither has the run game. So really they find themselves in a difficult situation here.
Third down and 9 at the 36-yard line. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Soto drops back looking to pass over the middle. He's got a receiver, Fullwood, but it's broken up. Walker Foster on the play. And that's fourth down. Here comes the punt unit once again for Agua Fria.
Agua Fria had the open man, and it hit him in on the hands. It was a little bit behind him, just enough for Walker Foster to be able to get his hands in on it and knock that ball loose. I think had that been slightly more accurate, that would have been completed for what would have been a huge first down pickup, but not the case, though. Great play by Foster to break it up.
Another 3-and-out forced by this Jaguars defense that has been on the field a lot. Elsie with the punt. Sends this one deep. McClellan back to receive. He's going to call for the fair catch, and he's got it near the 28-yard line. And that's where the Jaguars offense will take over with 10:05 remaining in the half.
Offense given another chance to redeem themselves and really just try and get down the field and put up points. I mean, Caston's a guy that can definitely get that ball through the uprights for 3 if they need to. But that's just a matter of if they can get down the field to set him up in a reasonable range for a field goal, because they haven't even been able to do that. They've struggled to get the ball down the field. They've struggled to pick up first. Can they finally get it done here, just starting off by picking up a first down?
Zachar in the shotgun, running back on each hip. He's going to hand this one off to Flores, who gets nearly tripped up, breaks the tackle, and he'll get about 3 on first down.
Flores' ability to break tackles gives him a couple yards there after what looked like it could have been a play for no gain there. Just a good job breaking through there and driving those legs forward to get those yards.
Second down and 7. One receiver near side, one far side, 2 backs in the backfield alongside Zacher. He's going to hand it off to Colbert. Cuts up the middle. He's got some room, but he's going to get tripped up just past the first down marker. Big run. First down, Jaguars.
Yeah, big play there to move the chains. He was tripped up short for what could have been a lot more yards, maybe even some points too, had he gotten all the way through that defense. But on the bright side, like we said, he was able to pick up the first down. Good job there to move the chains and really maybe just finally settle in, because it seems like the offense hasn't been able to do that yet.
First down at the 41. Handoff is going to go back to Colbert, and he's got nowhere to go. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
A lot of Colbert here with some handoffs, and I think that if we're going to see this, I think we should definitely see more of Shepard, because they want to go with some speed here, because they realize what they have with Matthew Flores and his ability to run the ball with the hard-nosed football to break some tackles, but they're going for some speed here, so we could also see Shepard at some point getting the football in his hands.
Second down and 9. Colbert got a yard on the play. Zacher rolling out to his left. He's going to hand off to Flores. He's going to try to get to the near sideline. He gets to it, tight ropes the sideline, and he's going to get the first down.
Able to pick that one up, and a nice little deceptive handoff there. Zacher was looking to fool the defense, make it look like he was rolling out to his left to try and drop back and make a delivered throw, but he didn't elect to do that. He gives it to him with the left hand, and Flores is able to do the rest from there to get the first.
The first down run from Flores is negated by a holding penalty on the Jaguar, so it'll make it second down and long once again.
Second and long for this offense, and you know, just when you think they might be settling in, you got a penalty to push them back. Gives more life to this Owls defense.
Now it is second down and 13. Zacher takes snap, dropping back, looking for Flores. He's got him, and he's going to try to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle, and he's got the first down. Matthew Flores trucks a defender and gets the first down.
Able to break that first tackle along the sideline. And I think what we're seeing from a lot of defensive backs is they don't want to lower the shoulder and meet him at the point of attack, because good things don't come out of it. Any of these guys that have watched any film throughout the week to prepare for this game know that is not a matchup they think they're going to win.
First down and 10 at the 44-yard line of Agua Fria. Zacher takes a snap, rolling out to his right, looking downfield, faces pressure. He's going to sidearm it over to Trey Guerra, and that pass is caught. About a gain of 5 on the play.
Good job by Guerra getting open, and he was really alone. There was no one nearby, making Zacher's life easier, being able to just make that right read, pick up the 5 yards, and just not try and make a lot out of nothing. Just go with what's there and what the defense is giving you. That's something that we've been preaching since the very first snap of this game, and I think that the best way to settle in, especially for Zacher, is to do just that.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5. Zacher fakes the handoff, looking over the middle for Guerra. Incomplete, and the coaches are furious, looking for a pass interference call, and it seems justified. Guerra was grabbed early, and that could have been a big penalty on the Owls.
A little bit of a grab there. They elect to not throw the flag there. It was pretty minimal contact, but he did disrupt his route, so that definitely could have gone that way, and we wouldn't have been shocked, to say the least. But that's not going to be the case, so can the offense pick up the first? This is fourth down territory for this team, so realistically, they have a setup play right here to maybe make that fourth down a little bit easier should they not pick up the first.
Third down. Zacher rolling out to his left, looking downfield. He launches it. He's got his receiver. That pass is caught. Santino Varvel.
No need for a setup play when you can deliver a strike down to Santino Varvel there for the first down to get them into goal line territory here, as this offense has a little bit of life, a little bit of swagger too, I must say, after completing that one deep down the field.
32-yard completion from Zacher to Varvel to set up first and goal. Handoff goes up the middle. Gets near the 5-yard line, setting up 2nd and goal.
Flora is able to dive forward for a couple yards, shortening the distance to get to that goal line and to get into the end zone to extend this lead that they now have.
Goal to go situation here. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4. Bunt set once again from the Jaguars. Zachar's going to pitch this one to the outside to Flores. He's going to body his way through, but he'll still be short, getting up near the 2-yard line. And a late flag is thrown.
Looks like a taunting right there. A little bit of face mask to face mask by both Flores and the defensive member of the Owls. This is speculation. Let's see what they call, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty on the defense.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That is killer, too, because this is a defense that's looking really good so far. The defensive line has been able to hold Flores back twice. That's a rarity as it is. You know, you don't see that too often with how good of a runner he is, and that is only going to hurt them as that's going to bring it a little bit closer.
Half the distance to the goal and an automatic 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1.
Officials letting Coach Garrett's know what the call is and how it's going to affect the group, as it's now 2nd and 1 here.
Bunch set once again. It's going to go back to Flores. He's going to take it up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Gets on into the end zone. He piles forward to get on in there to put up 6 more points up on the board and to now make it a 20-13 lead at right around the halfway point of this 2nd quarter. Offense able to finally get the job done, and there you go. That box has been checked off. All 3 units able to get it done, and I feel like that has just got to be such a huge sigh of relief for this offense, knowing that they can go down the field and score just like any other unit on this team.
First 4 drives ended in turnovers. This one ends with a 1-yard touchdown run from Flores. Caston's extra point is up, and without a doubt, it is good. 6:24 remaining in the half. Jags lead 21-13.
Offense finally just doing the little things right. Zachar able to get it done, letting Flores capitalize and cap things off as they're able to get into the end zone and make it an 8-point game now. They've got to be feeling a little bit better about themselves. You know, at the end of the day, those 4 turnovers don't just magically disappear in the back of your memory, but you do feel a little bit better after being able to finally put the pieces together. So it's going to do a lot for them in this game.
Update with the Cactus and Peoria game. They are tied at 7 in the 2nd quarter. Like we said earlier, a win for Peoria gives a boost to the Canyon View strength of schedule. Castanon for the kickoff. And Parker, think about it this way. The Jaguars get the ball to start the 2nd half. So if they get a stop and they don't score and the score stays the same, they're going into halftime with a lead and getting the ball back.
It's the beauty of deferring. You know, this is a team that doesn't like to do that, but they elected to tonight, and it looks like it's going to be the right decision.
Caston's kick sent deep. It's going to be hauled in around the 6-yard line once again by Garcia, who's going to try to cut up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Another good job covering that kickoff by the Jaguars, as they're not giving them anything to work with. And they're going to allow that defense to go back out there on the field, a defense which looks really good so far tonight. And you'd think with the 13 points up on the board, the defense is struggling. And while, yes, they have allowed 2 scores, a lot of it hasn't been their fault. I mean, the offense turned over the ball early in the game, and they've just been dealt the hand that they have. So I think ultimately getting another stop here would go a long way.
1st and 10 for Agua Fria at their own 25. Handoff goes up the middle to Trimble, and he's going to get about 5 or 6 on 1st down.
The clock is freaking out on us here, I got to say. I caught that in the corner of my eye. The officials are probably going to have to get that one settled before we get this next play off.
And here comes the whistle from the official, close sideline judge. There's 6 minutes exactly on the clock, but this is the 2nd straight week where we have seen the scoreboard bug out a little bit. 6 minutes flat remaining, halfway through the 2nd quarter, and we are getting near halftime.
Clock continues to be tampered with to get this one situated. But it hasn't just been the scoreboard at these home games. There's been sprinklers, the lights have gone off. There's been all sorts of things that have occurred. But none of those have slowed down this team, as no scoreboard is holding them back, as this defense is going to look to go out there and get another stop.
Still waiting for the official to say that we are back in play. But the clock continues to run, and it looks like we just magically lost 25 seconds. We are now approaching 5.5 minutes remaining in the half. 2nd down and 4 for Agua Fria. Loaded the line. Looks like they're going to run it once again. That's what they'll do, giving it to Trimble, trying to get to the outside. He's got Jeffrey Holsel chasing him, and he's got nowhere to go. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's pushed out of bounds.
Able to get some solid yardage there on the play, and really just trying to get 6 or 7 yards each play has got to be the formula. You got 5 minutes left to try and go down the field and try and get some more points up on the board, and should you score a touchdown, maybe go for 2 and tie it. There's a lot of options as far as scoring goes, but it's going to come down to whether or not this offense can execute to get to that point.
Looks like no gain on the play, actually, from 2nd and 5. It'll be 3rd down at around the 30-yard line. Approaching 4.5 minutes remaining. Whistle blown by the officials. Timeout Agua Fria. Their 3rd and final timeout of the half. With that, we're going to go to a quick break here on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Looks like we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network. It is 3rd down and 5 for Agua Fria as they look to extend the drive with a 1st down. Their past 2 drives have ended in 3 and outs. They're in danger of doing so again. Loaded the line once again. It appears that they might be looking to run it up the middle. Receiver in motion. And they're going to go on an end around to Garcia. He's got room on the outside, but Walker Foster drags him down. But 2 flags are thrown.
That is going to be a face mask penalty on Foster there. Grabbed a hold of that and threw him down. Can't get away with that one. Definitely one of the more obvious ones that you're going to come across, as that's going to give an automatic first to the Owls offense.
They had the stop. Foster commits the penalty, and it's a new set of downs for Agua Fria.
A little bit of life here with that 1st down, something that they have not been able to do. There's been far too many 3 and outs by this offense. So just getting that 1st down off that penalty could do wonders for this offense.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Soto in the shotgun, drawing back to pass, looking to go to Trimble along the outside. He's got the completion. Landis is there, and Landis is stuffed down, and Trimble's going to get it near about a 5-yard gain, but a flag is thrown at the end of the play.
A rare missed tackle there by Landis in open field, but I gotta say, quite the throw with that penalty flag on the play by the official. That's going to be another face mask, and that's going to give another 1st down to Agua Fria. Yeah, like I said, though, cannon for an arm. Threw that thing further than we've seen the football thrown tonight.
Another face mask on the Jags.
Just gifting 1st downs. The holiday season's coming up, but it's not Christmas quite yet, but they're acting like it. They're going to give them another first. 4:02 remaining. It's a defense, though, that no matter where they are on the field, they can come up with a stop at any given moment. So yardage is just yardage, but as long as it doesn't result in points, it's all good for them.
1st down and 10 at the Canyon View 35. Soto drops back to pass. He's going to hand it off. Nowhere to go. Tackle maybe sprung him for about a gain of a yard or 2, but we are now under 4 minutes remaining in the half, and it'll be 2nd down and long.
Slowly to get up is an Owl on that offensive line. Looks like he's going to be all right, though. He's going to walk it off. That's going to make it 2nd and long here with 3:37 remaining. 2 timeouts were burned early on in this game by Agua Fria, so they only have 1 left in their back pocket. Actually, 0 it is now after that 3rd timeout. 0 timeouts to work with as the clock is up against them here.
Soto takes a snap, dropping back, rolling out to his left, looking downfield, heaves it up. He's got a receiver downfield. That pass is brought in and caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Who needs timeouts when you can just go and do that? A nice deep ball thrown down the field, caught on the play for the touchdown, and just a good job by the receiver to box out, get some good positioning there so that he go high point that ball and bring it down with some contact.
The Owls respond, and it looks like they're going to go for 2, looking to tie it. A 34-yard touchdown pass from Soto.
I've always been a big believer in not going for 2 unless it's the absolute last minute of the game and there's no other option, but they're going to elect to go for it here. Hopefully they have the right play call in mind to tie this one up.
2-point conversion. Soto fakes handoff looking into the end zone, and that pass is going to be picked off by Walker Foster, who's going to return it, but be ruled out of bounds.
And just like that, no 2-point conversion, no good there, as this game's going to remain 21-19, and it's stuff like that. That's why I disagree with it, because just like that, you could find yourselves later on in this game in a difficult situation as far as the points go because of the inability to pick that one up there. And just a good job by Foster, too. Broke on that route and was able to get to that football in time.
3:10 remaining in the half. The Jaguars now lead 21-19 after the 34-yard touchdown. The offense comes back out to the field after scoring for the first time tonight. Has some momentum. Can they get it done again and increase the lead to 2 possessions?
That is the question. 3:10 remaining. All 3 timeouts left for Coach Garrett's. And that is all you can ask for this offense, to have the right amount of time to be able to go down the field and put up more points.
Whistle is blown before the kick.
And there goes one of those timeouts. That is going to be as a result to one of the students in the student section throwing an object onto the field as that went across the track and right around the grass area. That's a no-no, so that's what that stoppage in play is going to be for, as they're going to re-kick here.
Canyon View loses a timeout there, now down to 2 in the half. We're going to take a short break here on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
We are back for the kickoff with 3:12 remaining in the half. Canyon View's offense about to come back onto the field. Elsie getting ready to send it deep once again. Colbert and Foster are back to return for the Jaguars. This one's sent deep, and it's Colbert once again. He's going to field it around the 10. This time, he will hand it off to Walker Foster, who breaks a tackle going up the sideline. He's got room. He's got one guy to beat. It's Elsie, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds. Another near special teams touchdown, but Walker Foster takes the return inside the Agua Fria 35.
We saw the fake earlier in the game. This time, though, they're going to keep it and give it on over to Foster as he took it all the way down to right around, I believe, the 30, but there is a penalty on the play. Have to see if this one's on Canyon View or not. It's going to be a block in the back. That's going to bring this one back. That's going to bring them all the way to the 45-yard line in their own territory. So that occurred a little bit behind that play near the end of that return.
On the kick, Damari Colbert hands it off on a reverse to Walker Foster. Has one guy to beat, stuffs him, gets up towards the sideline, but the return is negated by an illegal block in the back. It's going to be first down 10 from the 45 for the Jaguars. Flores gets the carry, had a little bit of green grass, but was tripped up after about a gain of 2 on first down.
Knocked down, only going to get a little bit on that one. Not as much as we're accustomed to seeing. Makes it 2nd and 8 right now. Long ways to go on this 2nd down, 2:29 remaining.
Under 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. 2nd down and 8 following the carry from Flores. Quick pass out to the outside, and Shepard goes down to a knee to catch it, and that's going to be a big loss of about 5.
Not much there as well. Defense doing a good job here by the Owls, who are looking to get a big stop here. Not necessarily to get the ball back and score. I mean, of course, that's the best case scenario. But what they're looking to do here is at least get that stop so they can remain just a 2-point deficit going into half.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 12 or 13. Zachar in the shotgun, 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. He's dropping back to pass, rolling out to his right. He's looking for his receiver. He's got Caden Kastner. He's going to get near the first down marker, and it looks like he's got it. Huge first down completion.
Good job there, moving the chains and just keeping the offense on the field and keeping that Owls defense on the field as well, because the exact opposite of what I just said, at least even if they don't score, they're keeping the ball out of the hands of Agua Fria.
First down inside Agua Fria territory at the 45-yard line. Zachar in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Shepard, who's got room up the middle, and he's going to force his way through for a first down run of about 11 yards inside the 35-yard line.
And that right there is why you give him the ball. He's a playmaker. He's able to burst up the middle with that speed he has and even drag a guy forward for another 2 or 3 yards there to pick up another first. The offense getting in a bit of a rhythm here, trying to keep things going here.
Trying to go up-tempo here as we are approaching a minute left in the half. Zachar takes a snap, drops back, feeling pressure, has to dump it off. He's got Kastner once again. He's going to gain a few on the play before being tackled.
Able to deliver an accurate ball there moments before taking a massive hit off that left edge. Good job remaining poised in the pocket, knowing he was going to take that hit.
It's about a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Zachar calling for the snap, dropping back to pass. Looking along the sideline, pass low, off the hands of his intended target. Looks like it was Shepard. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and long with 1:03 remaining.
Just over a minute left to go in this first half of football, and it's been quite the game. Very competitive so far. Lots of action with the turnovers and the touchdowns. This game has had it all. Canyon View looking to get that stamp here, though, to try and conclude the first half in the best way possible with 6 more points.
3rd down and 7. Zachar takes a snap. He's dropping back, looking downfield for his intended target. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. He's looking for Anthony Munoz Ramirez, and that's going to set up 4th down and long from the 32 with under a minute remaining.
4th and long from the 32. Caston's got a good leg, but that's asking for way too much out of him, as they're going to elect to keep the offense out there, try and come up with a play to pick up the first.
It is 3rd down, 4th down and 7 inside the 35-yard line. Jaguars looking to add on to their lead before half, but we have a score update. Horizon, who is still looking to get in the open playoffs, has come back a little bit, cut the deficit to 13-7 in the second quarter. Fourth down, 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Flores in the backfield alongside Zacher. He's dropping back. He's got a receiver. That pass is caught. Demarion Shepard. Toe drag catch for the first down.
Another good play by Shepard. Just able to get open, get to the outside, and have a little bit of a toe tap catch there too along the sideline to just barely get that first down and keep this drive alive.
First down for the Jaguars.
51.4 left.
They're on the outskirts of the red zone at the 21-yard line. Zacher takes a snap, drop back to pass, looking for the end zone. Anthony Munoz Ramirez just outside of his reach, incomplete.
Feeling pressure there by multiple Al defenders. Had to let that one go, but just a little bit too much left on that ball, as that one's going to go out of the back corner end zone. Not able to hit his man there.
45 seconds remaining in the half. Second down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Parker, if they do not get a first down, do you bring Caston out then?
I think you consider it. I think you got to get a little bit closer, though.
2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Zacher takes a snap, rolling out to his left, facing pressure, throws off of his back foot, and the pass is completed to Shepard.
There he is again, and this has been Shepard's drive. You know, he had that run up the middle for the first down. It was about 13 or 14 yards on that carry. And he picks up the crucial 4th down play along the sideline with a nice toe tap catch. And then he gets that one over to the left side of the field as he's able to spring free from the nearest defender to get that first down. With 39.9 left, offense very close, knocking on the door here.
13-yard completion. Zacher drops back, rolling out to his right, looking for a receiver. That pass is caught. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. On the play, is looking for Jordan Harvey. And Parker, you mentioned Shepard and how this is his drive. Last week we saw him in 8 carries, run for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns, including that incredible spin move. And now you're seeing his impact on this game. 33.5 seconds remaining. Second down and goal from the 8. Jaguars looking to add on to their lead.
This is proof. This is why you throw in a talented player like him out on the field and try and give him the football in space, because he's made play after play. See if they can get him the ball again right here.
Receiver in motion. Zacher fakes the pitch, rolls out, looking for his receiver in the end zone, and the pass is dropped in and out of the hands of Anthony Munoz Ramirez.
Ramirez not able to hold on to that football as that hit him right square in the chest off a great throw by Zacher, who rolled out to his left after faking the handoff to Shepard up front. Delivered a nice accurate ball there, zipped it in, but a little bit too much on it, I guess, there too, you could say.
Live stream your football playoff games on NFHS. We are an NFHS trusted partner and will spotlight your favorite team better than anyone, including a team segment on Saturday's Varsity Sports Radio show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We are authorized to cover every round of the football playoffs, including championships. Call or text us to reserve your postseason broadcast and production crew. Time is running out fast. 480-779-9437.
We are back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network, home of Canyon View Jaguar football. And we have a score update for Saguaro as they lead 27-0 in the second quarter over Gilbert. With a win, they will likely secure their spot in the Open Division playoffs, opening an additional spot in the 5A bracket. Third down and goal from the 8-yard line, 28 seconds remaining. Whistle blown by the official. Looks like an equipment thing with Matthew Flores. Quickly resolved. 28 seconds still. 3rd and 8 from the 8. Zacher takes a snap, rolling out to his right, looking for his receiver in the end zone. That pass is through the hands, incomplete to Kastner, low.
4th down here now. Here's the decision to kick. We weren't sure if they were going to elect to do it or if they're going to take that chance and go for it, but they're bringing Caston out for what's been the first field goal for him in quite some time.
Caston coming out on the season. He is 4 for 4 on field goals. This one is 25 yards from the left hash.
Can he get it to go for what could be a very big 3 points?
Good snap, good hold. The kick from Caston is up, and it is good. With 19 seconds remaining in the half, Richard Caston extends the Jaguar lead to 24-19.
Gets it to go right through the uprights. Nice to see him go 5 for 5 on the season up until this point. He's been money on these field goals and just quite the asset to have, since most high school kickers don't kick with that kind of accuracy, and most just don't get the opportunity to kick field goals as often as he has. And while 5 is a small number relative to what you see at the college and NFL level, it's quite big for high school.
We are at the final ticks of the first half here in the jungle at Jaguar Stadium. Richard Caston set to kick it off. Caston sends this one deep. Be holding by Garcia around the 13-yard line. He's going to try to take it up the far sideline. He's got some room to run. He's going to be brought down just past the 35-yard line with 13 seconds remaining.
13 seconds, 0 timeouts. You have to think they're coming out here to take a knee or maybe go with a run play and see if it gets anything. But if not, just go with the safe option at the end of the day so you can go into halftime only down by 5.
First down and 10 at the 36. Soto under center. He's going to take a knee. And that will end the first half of play here in the jungle. The Jaguars start out down 13-0, outscore the Owls 24-6 in the remaining parts of the half, and they carry a 5-point lead, 24-19, into halftime. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll have first half analysis and second half action.
Step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore. Call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
a Peoria win also boosts the schedule for the Jaguars. And then Horizon, who is still fighting for a spot in the Open Division playoffs, currently trails Notre Dame Prep 13-7 at half. And then Saguaro is locking up their bid to get into the Open Division playoffs as they lead Gilbert 30-0 at halftime. Those are your halftime scores. Now we're going to throw it down to Tony Acevedo, who caught up with head coach Nick Garretts of the Jaguars.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the sideline. I am Tony Acevedo reporting for you during halftime in this past few quarters.
We can't turn the ball over 4 times and expect to win a ball game. So we're lucky to be in this game right now. We got to get it fixed quick.
And that being said, what are your expectations towards the team in terms of penalties, in terms of plays, in terms of strategies? What do you have towards your team now?
We got to play better. We're not going to win the game. It's that simple. We got to come out and execute, and our defense is keeping us in the game. So we'll get it fixed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Hey fans, the Arizona AIA High School Football Playoffs are coming. Trust the Varsity Sports Show team to live stream your football playoff games on NFHS. We are an NFHS trusted partner and will spotlight your favorite team better than anyone, including a team segment on Saturday's Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We are authorized to cover every round of the football playoffs, including championships. Call or text us to reserve your postseason broadcast and production crew. Time is running out fast. 480-779-9437. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
Use that ball as a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron
And state-of-the-art technology. Visit us online at angeldentistry.net for more information or call to schedule your appointment today.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Players have returned to the field, getting ready for second half action here in the jungle at Jaguar Stadium. I'm Ryan Blank. He's Parker Dunn. Parker, this is something that we did not expect tonight with the performance from the Jaguars offense. First 4 drives were turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 picks. But then they seemed to find a rhythm, scoring a touchdown, and then getting a field goal. Parker, how crucial is it for them to get points on this first drive coming out of the half?
I wouldn't say it's crucial because at the end of the day, they have such a good defense to fall back on. This defense is so resilient. They know how to make plays. They know how to get stops and get the ball back into the offensive hands, even if they don't end up scoring. So I think that it's okay if they don't, but should they be able to, I look at the opposite end, and I look at the Owls, because that puts them in a really tight spot because there is really no room for error with the defense that they have to go up against.
And Parker, the defense for the Jaguars has looked good, but at times they've had big lapses in coverage with a 30-yard touchdown pass from Soto and a 34-yard touchdown pass from Soto. What do you think is going wrong for the secondary that's been so dominant throughout the course of the season?
I think that the thing that's really been so dominant about this defense and usually the inability to give up big plays, because that's something that they haven't done really too much up until this point. And I think part of that is just the fact that they've been thrown in difficult situations. They were on the field more than they should have been. And that not only that, but it was difficult situations where the offense was coughing up the football, and all of a sudden, you know, you're trying to get some water on the sideline. You're being called by coach to run back out onto the field. So I think that that's been some of the issues as far as allowing those big plays. And I think that if the offense can just take control of the ball, even if they're not scoring too much, that'll go a long ways, and the defense will be able to look even better.
Parker, do you think that going into this first drive, Nick Garrett's just kind of focusing on chewing up some clock as well, trying to go more with the run with Matthew Flores?
I think that, you know, based on what we've seen, the track record would indicate he's just going to do the same thing. You know, this is a team that likes to take some risks. They like to throw the ball down the field. They don't want to take the ball out of Zachar's hands, especially not for a prolonged period of time. So I do think that we're going to see the similar offense that we did in the first half, except, you know, hopefully not the turnovers as well. But I don't see things changing too much. But maybe a little bit more Matthew Flores, so I will say that.
And here we go. We are getting ready for the second half kickoff as the Jaguars deferred the coin toss. They will start with the ball. Parker, for Ashton Zachar, he's coming off of 2 great weeks, had 8 touchdown passes, and now in this one, he has 2 interceptions. What do you think has gone wrong for him so far, and what do you think he needs to do to turn that around?
I think some of it is just, you know, not being able to hit the open guy. He had Guerra one play. He overthrew him. There was the argument by Guerra that he was being held, but, you know, even if that is the case, though, it wasn't an accurate ball. He sailed it over his head. This has not been one of those times, so you can't keep doing that.
Here we go. 12 minutes on the clock. We're about to start the final 24 minutes of play here at Jaguar Stadium. LZ on for the kickoff. Once again, it is the dangerous duo of Walker Foster and Tamari Colbert back deep to return the kick. Kick is off. Low line drive kick, and that is going to roll out of bounds. Jaguars will take over at their own 35.
Definitely not what you want to do if you are the Owls here, because giving good field position to an offense that kind of started to click near the end of that first half is not a good game plan, because this is an offense that has tons of weapons. Zachar has a great arm. He can throw it around. They got a great run game, and if they could continue to put the pieces together, that could wreak some havoc on this defense. So giving them good field position is the last thing you want to do.
And they're going to say it's a false start on the Owls.
Looks like they caught a break here. You know, assuming there's not another kickoff return, or at least just one for a big, you know, big return to set up good field position, I'd say that they probably benefit from that.
We will have a re-kick. And Parker, do you think they might have kicked it out of bounds to keep it away from Foster and Colbert?
I think that there definitely could have been some strategy behind that. You know, it looked like it was a little bit of a lower kick, and, you know, we've seen a lot of low kicks on these deep ones, especially the ones returned, but I think that that could be part of it there.
LZ once again It is a low line drive kick. Colbert will see it at the 10. He's going to try to take it up the far sideline, and he's got a little bit of room trying to cut back inside, and he's going to be brought down near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and just like that, it was slightly better result. So being able to have that false start was slightly beneficial as well. So being able to re-kick that one worked out in their favor, and here comes this offense. This is an offense that's been very up and down, to say the least. You know, to start the game, it was nothing but down. But now they started to pick things up, and I think that they got a little bit of momentum. They're feeling a little bit better about themselves coming into this one.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Canyon View at their own 30-yard line. Santino Varvel, single coverage on the near side, and halted after about a gain of 4 or 5 on first down.
Taken down there, able to get a solid gain there. And, you know, Ryan, you mentioned earlier the fact that, you know, is the team looking to try and kind of slow things down, run out the clock, and do whatever they can in that regard. But I don't know if that's going to be the case, but so far that first run would indicate that. A little bit of a stoppage here as both teams are huddled up around the head official. Not too sure what this one's for.
Whistle from the official. The clock will start to run again. We've had a couple unsportsmanlike penalties called in this game. Could it be potentially a little bit of chippiness once again? We don't know, but it is now second down and 5 at the 35-yard line. One receiver near side, 2 far side. Flores behind Zacher, who takes snap, drop backs to pass, and broken up and batted down by number 14, Roy Henderson for the Owls. That's going to set up third down.
Dangerous throw there. That could have been a house call had he gotten both hands on that football and secured that one, as he was able to just get that first one in to break it up. Getting a stop here, forcing a 3 and out would be very crucial to the Owls and having any chance at going on to get this ball back and win this game.
Third down and 5, 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Flores in the backfield alongside Zacher. Zacher takes the snap, drops back, looking for a quick completion. Looking for Colbert, overthrown and incomplete.
This brings up a rare fourth down at the 35-yard line in the Jaguars' territory. And I say rare because there haven't been too many situations where they've had to punt the ball recently, based on the fact that the offense has looked so good in the first two, or not first two, but the previous 2 games coming into this one. So it feels a little bit weird, I gotta say. It feels a little weird seeing them punt this ball away. And just talk about a great opportunity by the Owls, and here goes the scoreboard, and the time is freaking out again on us.
When was the last time Canyon View had a 3 and out on offense?
Not very often. Clock is still having fits, but doesn't appear they're aware of the situation.
C.J. Haley sends this one deep. It's going to be a beneficial roll for Canyon View. It looks like Garcia touched it, but then dove on it, and Agua Fria is going to take over.
I don't think that football touched him. I'm a little little confused as to why he just jumped on it randomly like that, since that ball wasn't even near him. And, you know, originally off that first bounce, I thought he was going to try and pick it up and take it back, but he didn't elect to do that. Instead, he just drops on it for no reason.
First down and 10 for the Owls at their own 35-yard line.
Talk about risk with no reward.
2 receivers near side. So takes a snap, dropping back to pass. Trying to roll out, trying to create something out of nothing. He's got to throw it over the middle. That pass is low and incomplete, intended for Elsie.
Not able to hit his man there. Wouldn't define that as being open. Had the Canyon View defender draped on his back, but he definitely had something there. He's trying to direct his players around the field to get the open man, just not able to hit him.
Looks like that play was just broken from the get-go, as it looks like he was trying to get Trimble out of the backfield, but coverage along the outside. Broke it down. 10:50 remaining in the third quarter. Second down and 10 for the Owls. Soto drops back, looking over the middle once again. Low and incomplete. Kind of trying to fit it between 2 defenders. An ill-advised throw, looking for Fullwood. It's going to be third down and long.
Third and long for this Owls offense, as that just was not the play that's going to get it done. Threw that ball well short of the nearest receiver, as that is going to make it a difficult situation here, where they could also be in that 3-and-out territory like the Jaguars offense should they not be able to pick up the first.
2 receivers near side, 1 far side of your screen. Third down and 10, Soto in shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Trimble. He's going to try to make some room, but he's going to be brought down after a short gain. Took a heavy hit from the Jaguars defense, and here comes the punt unit for Agua Fria.
Took such a big hit that I believe his cleat came off. Something was flying around there. Almost looked like the football for a second, as that is going to result in the punt, giving the Jaguars the ball right back, because yet again, this defense, being the strength of this team, being the foundation, something that this offense can fall back on.
Elsie on the punt. High snap, brings it down. Punt is nearly blocked. Back to return is Jace Carrasquillo, and he's going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and be downed at the 15, and that's where Zachar and the offense will take over.
That ball bounced for another 13 yards. Just another good roll to go the Owls' way here, as that's going to push Zachar and the offense back. This is an offense that hasn't had the best of performances tonight, but yet they find themselves up 5 points. Really just a testament of how far this team has come as a complete unit to be able to go out there and have off nights offensively and still be able to have this lead and potentially get the job done.
Here comes the offense. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. 9:54 remaining in the third quarter. Pistol formation. We got 1 receiver near side, 2 far side. Flores aligned behind Zachar. Shepard in motion. And fakes the handoff and the pitch. Zachar's going to take it himself, and he's going to gain roughly 4 or 5 on first down.
Looked like a bit of a broken play there as Zachar was looking around for who was supposed to take that ball from his hands. Fortunately for him, though, he's able to make the most of it and just take it up the middle. Good job not panicking, not trying to force something. We've seen the miscommunication on the handoffs. Most recent one, of course, was that turnover on that fumble, which was the 3rd one of the game. This time, though, just takes in runs and gets positive yards.
Second down 5, following the 5-yard gain from Zachar. Takes a snap, dropping back, facing pressure immediately. Looking for Varvel, he's got him. Varvel breaks the tackle, he's heading up the sideline, trying to cut back in, and he's going to be brought down past the 45-yard line.
Varvel with a chunk play to not only move the chains, but to add so much more beyond that. Bringing this ball to the 47-yard line of the Jags, as this offense able to pick up that first down, trying to stay focused, as Zachar's trying to get communication from Coach Garrett's so he can go out there and try and pick up another one.
Quick out route over to Varvel, breaks the tackle and cuts upfield. 27-yard gain on the play. Shepard in motion. Fakes the pitch to him, hands it off to Flores. He's going to run up the middle, got a little bit of room. He's going to try to push his way forward, and he's going to be stopped before progress. Will give him about 5 or 6 on the play.
And there's Flores. We hadn't seen him in quite some time, and, you know, just a couple minutes in an offensive drive of the Jags 5 down. They really set themselves up well.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 to go. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Flores behind Zachar. Zachar fakes the handoff, but it's fumbled. It looks like Flores, fortunately, dropped on it, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, but the Jaguars keep possession. Almost near disaster.
Another fumbled handoff, and that is exactly what you don't want to do for obvious reasons, because you don't want to turn over the football, but you don't want to do it because you only have a 5-point lead, and while the defense has been elite, you can't keep forcing them to have to go back out there and make stops.
Third down and 7, right at midfield. Zachar dropping back to pass, looking for Varvel, and he had it, and incomplete off the hands of Santino Varvel, looking to cut up field, and it's 4th down and long, and here comes the punt unit for the Jaguars.
Back-to-back punts by the Jaguars after the offense is unable to get done. and Varvel was open there. He had what looked like the first down completion. He had it right at the marker. Would have been good for a first, but he turned his head, and that is the crucial thing you can't do as a receiver. You can't look to turn your head and look upfield, because while it's human instinct to do so, especially with a defender soon to hit you, can't get away with it. But there's a fake. Look at this.
Walker Foster trying to get near it, and he's not going to get it. Does not come close.
Knocked short. What a booming hit there to get him out of bounds and down to the ground, giving this offense the ball back. And, you know, that doesn't come as a huge surprise because the Jaguars don't like to punt the ball. Fortunately for them, the offense does such a good job that they usually don't have to. But it really was uncharacteristic to see them do it back-to-back times. And we know how risky the play calling can be for this team off guard. That was really just good awareness by the Owls more than anything.
Direct snap to Foster and tries to get it to the outside. Great sideline speed from the coverage team for the Owls, and they stop him short. It's now first down and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Handoff is going to go to Trimble, trying to cut outside. Casey Heidkamp is there to stop him, but it's a group of Jaguars who halt him for a gain of about 1.
They're going to give him a little bit on forward progress, but it really didn't look to me that he got anything there. He tried to push forward a little bit, but I think since they didn't blow the whistle quickly, that's why he's going to get about a yard on this play. They are discussing something, though.
A late flag was thrown. Waiting for the call from the official. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Jaguars.
From the success that we've seen from this offense of the Owls, it has come largely in part to penalties that have opened the door to gift first downs. We saw it earlier in the first half. We saw it with just the straight-up penalties that led to giving them the ball. They know how to capitalize off of the mistakes of the Jaguars. Question is, can they do it here?
First down and 10. Soto takes a snap, dropping out to his right, rolling out, looking for his receiver downfield. Nearly a one-handed catch, but off the hand of Fullwood, incomplete. We have a flag thrown on the far side.
Overthrows him there, but there is a flag. Have to wait and see what this call is going to be. A little bit of communication between the officials.
Could be a hold on the offensive line of Agua Fria.
An eligible man downfield.
An eligible man downfield is the call, and Canyon View is going to, looks like, accept the penalty.
They're going to look to push them back here, and I like it. I think that that's the right call because at the end of the day, it's so difficult to get 15 yards on this defense. I mean, just getting 10 is difficult enough as it is. So I think that you just accept that penalty and you make it that much more difficult on this offense to get the first.
First and 15. So takes a snap, dropping back, rolling out to his right, looking for a quick pass. Completed, but Landis is there, and it's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play.
Gain of about 7, and you know, if they had not opted to accept that, would have made the situation drastically different, as it would have been 3rd and about 3 yards, but instead it's going to be 2nd and 8, they're saying. 8 more to go, but more than that 1 down to get it, as this is an offense that's hungry for a first down as they see an opportunity in front of them.
Second down and 8, approaching 6 minutes remaining in the quarter. So takes a snap, dropping out to his left, looking for his receiver. Overthrown, intended for Fullwood again, and incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Another overthrow there after rolling out to his left. Not able to hit the open man, and you know, it wouldn't have gone for a first had he caught that. But still, any yards is better than 0. So not being able to hit him there definitely hurts as they face 3rd and 8.
They're at the 36-yard line of Canyon View. This could be 4th down territory. Got bunch set, trips to the right. Far side of your screen. So takes a snap, he's dropping back, looking downfield, looking for his receiver, and nearly picked off the hands of Keegan Landis. and incomplete.
Landis unable to come up with it. Mistake there to throw that ball his way. You can see what the vision was. He was trying to zip it in there in time, but not able to throw it over Landis' head. So that almost seemed like he was a receiver, and that was his intended target with how spot on that was.
Looks like Agua Fria is going to punt.
You know, this is a little bit of an interesting decision because they haven't had great field position to be able to try and go for it here. But the strategy is just to try and pin them and see if the defense can get a stop.
And the punt is shallow, line drive, takes a bounce, and it's going to roll inside the 10, inside the 5.
Wow.
And it'll be down to around the 3-yard line.
These rolls have just been incredible tonight on these punts. Special teams unit battle has obviously gone to the Jaguars tonight, but look at what they've been able to do. The Owls are able to pin the Jaguars deep right around the 4-yard line, leading Ashton Zacher out there with 96 yards ahead of him, should this team be able to go down the field and score a touchdown. And, you know, I was a little bit questionable about that decision, but, you know, they were able to execute what they're looking to do. We'll see if it pays off for them.
Bunch set in the backfield, handoff is going to go to Flores. He's going to try to push up the middle. He's got the push. He's refusing to go down, and he's going to get near the 10, right around the 8 or 9 yard line for a gain of about 5 on first down.
Good job just picking up about 4 yards there to try and be able to set themselves up on second down, kind of get some breathing room, as they say, to get the ball out from that 4-yard line up to about the 8 or 9.
Handoff goes back to Flores. He's going to try to push up the middle. Not going to get the first down, but gets a couple of yards, setting up 3rd down and short.
3rd and about 3 or 4 yards, and these are huge 3 or 4 yards here, because should they not be able to get this first, you can all but guarantee they punt this one away with no trickery. Can the defense get the stop?
Handoff once again up the middle. Looks like it's going to be just enough for the first down. And it will be.
Huge call there to give the first down to Canyon View, as that made their lives a whole lot easier, being able to move the chains and keep this drive alive, because, again, they still have that 5-point lead. So not only is getting the first good to not have to give the football back up, but they get to keep that clock rolling.
First down and 10. Zacher's going to hand it back off to Flores, who shakes a couple defenders. He's got some room, pushes his way forward, and he won't go down. He gets up near the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Talk about physicality, just bulldozing players left and right, and that is a patented play there by Flores. That's what we are used to seeing from him. He hasn't had the biggest of nights, especially not when you compare it to the last 5 or 6 games he's had, but man, was that a huge run by him there. Had to earn every single one of those yards there.
21-yard run from Matthew Flores gives them a new set of downs, and they are up past the 35-yard line. Zacher in the shotgun.
Tries to get them to jump there, unable to do it.
Play clock winding down, and a flag will be thrown. Delay of game on the Jaguars.
You can understand the strategy there. Try and fool them there with that snap count, get them to jump, gift you 5 yards, maybe even get a free play if you're lucky. But didn't realize that they didn't have enough time to be doing something like that, so that's going to push them back, making it 1st and 15. And that's huge for this Owls defense, which is desperate for a stop.
You said it, Parker. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. 4:09 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Colbert in motion. Zacher fakes the pitch to him, looking for a receiver. That passes off the hands of a defender and incomplete. He was looking for Flores.
Talk about the danger zone there. Tried to go with the screen pass there, and that was dangerous, as there were multiple Owl defenders ready to make a play on that ball. That one was knocked up into the air. Easily could have been picked off because they got good penetration on the left side, but the right still remained intact. They read the play, and they followed the blockers, getting that one out of the air.
Second down and long. One receiver near side, two far side. Flores in the backfield alongside Zachary, drops back on the snap. Trying to look downfield, looking for Varvel. That pass is thrown out of reach and incomplete. Setting up third down and long.
Unable to hit him there along the sideline with that deep pass. Multiple defenders right around Zachary as he threw it, and he delivered that ball right around before he took that big hit, knocking him down to the ground. Relatively accurate ball considering the pressure he was faced with, but just a little bit too much on it as he couldn't hit Varvel on the sideline there. 3rd and 15. Now this, I can definitely say, unfamiliar territory, as there haven't been too many of these for this offense.
Surprised here that they're not going empty backfield. Zachary takes a snap, rolling out to his left, feeling the pressure. Looking downfield for Varvel. That pass is overthrown and picked off for the 3rd time tonight. And the return man, Jesus Castro, won't go down, and he'll be brought down inside the Canyon View 30. His 3rd interception of the night, and Zachary continues to struggle.
What a night from Castro. And now look, we can say how Zachary's struggling, which he has been. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no doubting that. But what a night from Castro. He's just been all over the field. You know, you can't throw it anywhere in his direction because he'll make a play. We just saw it there. Because with the previous interceptions, he was able to come down with the ball but not get anything after the catch. With that one, he's able to push that ball all the way to the 26-yard line in Jaguar territory. What a return.
3:38 remaining in the 3rd. Jaguars defense back out on the field with their backs against the wall. So it takes a snap. He's going to pitch it back to Trimble. He's going to cut upfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short gain.
Run game to the outside on that pitch play, not able to get it done as there's just too much speed on this Jaguar defense. They do a great job of going south to north to get to the quarterback or to get to the running back up the middle, but they do a great job going east to west as well.
Short gain on 1st down.
Second and 9. 9 yards looking massive here for what is a crucial 1st down for the Owls.
Soto under center. He's going to fake the pitch again, looking downfield, single coverage, looking to get his receiver, and that pass is broken up by Joshua Kobos. Single coverage, left out on an island, and he makes the play.
Soto thought he had his man there, delivered that for what could have been a touchdown grab had he come up with it. But Kobos with the pass breakup, something this secondary does such a great job of. They know how to get their hands in there, and they're very physical and they're aggressive and they're on these receivers, but they're smart too at the same time. They don't do too much to get the officials' attention. Good play by Kobos.
3rd down and long. Soto in the shotgun, drops back, looking downfield, and he's got his receiver. That pass is caught. It's number 1, Kai Boykins for the 1st down.
Boykins with the pickup, looking like a 10-yard out or stop and go, able to turn back around to that football, be able to pick that one up for the 1st down, and just a good job of getting past that yardage mark to be able to turn back around and catch that ball for the 1st.
12-yard gain, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 inside the 15. Soto talking to his line. The shotgun takes a snap, dropping back, looking towards the end zone. That pass is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Fullwood.
Unable to hit him there as there was another overthrow by Soto, and he's got to be able to try and deliver a more accurate football and maybe just even be a little bit more poised there in the pocket, knowing you have time, just got to get it to him as he seems to be rushing these plays a little bit, and he's overthrowing his receivers as a result.
2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Just above 2.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. So takes a snap, feeling the pressure, trying to roll out. And he tries to throw it incomplete, low, right near the sticks. And it's 3rd and long.
Couldn't get him to go there. And you saw the awareness there. He knew he couldn't run past that line of scrimmage. or else he'd have to tuck it and run. So he had a little bit of a step back almost, looked like a basketball player as he was able to deliver that ball, but not into the right spot as he didn't have an open man to get to.
Surprised he didn't try to take off there. Had a little bit of room up the sideline, but it's 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side, and timeout called by the Jaguars. Their first of the half ahead of a huge 3rd down play. 2:27 remaining in the 3rd. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and long.
Hey fans, the Arizona AIA High School Football Playoffs are coming. Trust the Varsity Sports Show team to live stream your football playoff games on NFHS. We are an NFHS trusted partner and will spotlight your favorite team better than anyone, including a team segment on Saturday's Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We are authorized to cups, including championships. Call or text us to reserve your postseason broadcast and production crew. Time is running out fast. 480-779-9437.
We are back here on the Varsity Sports Show Network, your home of Jaguar football. Coming up, it's 3rd down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ashton Zachary just threw his 3rd pick of the game, Parker. And this defense continues to make plays with their backs against the wall. Can they do it again?
That's the question. I mean, look, track record says they will. Bend but don't break in full effect in this one. Biggest play of the game.
Soto in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, feel a little bit of pressure off the edge. He's going to try to run, but he's going to be swallowed up. He's sacked for a loss.
Nice job there, collapsing in on him and be able to keep him from getting out and running that ball up the middle. We saw him do that earlier on that 2nd touchdown of the game. He knows how to utilize his legs when that pocket collapses. Not able to get out of that one, though.
Sacked by C.J. Haley. Loss of 3. It is 4th down and 13. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
I like it. This is the right aggressive play call by this Owls team. They have to be able to go out there and try and get this 1st down.
Play clock down to 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and barely gets it off. So it takes a snap, looking downfield, looking for the end zone. That pass is caught, but is he out of bounds? They're going to say he's in.
Oh, my
Touchdown,
goodness.
Owls.
Oh, my goodness, folks. What a catch. This is high school football, so you're not going to have some replay review up in the booth in New York. So that call is going to go for a touchdown, they're saying. What an unbelievable catch in the corner of the end zone. Gets a foot in bounds, only needs 1, and they're saying he was able to get it. What an unbelievable play.
Let's look at the instant replay. It appears that he did make the catch, but did he get a foot in? It does not look like it from our angle. But a 14-yard touchdown from Soto gives the Owls the lead late in the 3rd quarter.
Going for the 2-point conversion as they find themselves up 1. Penalty on the play.
Flag is thrown.
Wait the signal.
Waiting the call from the head ref. Timeout, Agua Fria. Their first of the half as well. Minute 32 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 25-24 Owls. When we come back, could be 2-point conversion.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA High School Basketball, Soccer, and Wrestling. Attention student-athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner.
2-point conversion incoming, minute 32 left in the 3rd quarter. Huge 14-yard touchdown pass from Soto gives the Owls the lead.
Big 2-point conversion here. Needed the timeout to get a look at the defense, trying to regather themselves for what is a crucial play to be able to make this a 3-point game potentially.
Receiver in motion. Soto's going to fake the handoff, looking into the end zone for a receiver. Off of it, the hands juggled by Fullwood, but caught. But we have 3 flags flying.
And that is a mistake made there, as that is going to be an ejection for number 72.
Number 72 for the Jaguars just chucked his helmet and threw it.
That is just inexcusable actions there.
And it was C.J. Haley.
You can't let your emotions get the better of you like that. To throw your helmet, to proceed to kick it, even if the officials didn't kick him out of the game, you'd have to think that the coaching staff of the Jaguars would do that on their end, because you can't have that.
Multiple flags were thrown on the play. Refs are discussing these penalties thrown. 3 flags were out. The white cap came off of the head ref.
Yep, that'll be the end of his night. 2-point conversion is good on that play. Can't let the actions after the play prevent us from making the proper call, and that was just a good play there, being able to find the open man. It was bobbled initially. It looked like it might not be caught, but it was secured in for what is a huge 2-point conversion to make this 27-24. Owls with their first lead since early in the game when they're up 13-0.
Head ref going over to talk to head coach Nick Garrett of the Jaguars.
Quite the series of events for this Jaguars team to give up that 4th down play for the touchdown, then the 2-point conversion to follow, and then the actions that led to that sequence of events.
C.J. Haley's night is done. And it looks like we're going to have penalties on the Jaguars, unsportsmanlike conduct. And the kick is going to be set from, it appears, inside Jaguar territory.
You just have to wonder what was going through his head there. I mean, just such a wide range of emotions. Something must have happened during that play that really upset him. But that's going to cost his team, as that is going to put the ball at the 40-yard line. Not the 40, as in on the outside of things. This is going to be in Jaguar territory. And look, call me crazy, but I'm going for an onside or some sort of pooch kick, something to maybe get this ball back if I'm the Owls. Because, look, it's not too often you find yourselves kicking from where they're at. Because worst case scenario, you don't get it and they jump on it and they get the ball around the 30. That's probably right around where this team would recover the ball and look to return it anyway. So we'll see if the coach for the Owls is on the same page as I am. But that's what I would do in this situation.
LZ on the kick once again.
Going to move it up even further. Oh, my.
It's now going to be kicked from the 30.
I doubled down on what I just said, too, because that only makes me want to go for it even more if I'm them. An onside kick, at worst, puts that ball probably around the 20. If I'm the Jaguars and I'm the coaching staff on the sideline, I am making sure they are ready for this one.
LZ on. He's just going to boot it through the uprights, and it'll be a touchback.
That didn't make sense, I got to say. That didn't make any sense to do that. Because, look, if you don't get the onside, like I was saying, the ball's going to go back anyway, the same way the touchback was. So that was quite the decision there to elect to just kick it through like that.
Here comes Zacher in the offense that has just been out of sync all night. 5 turnovers. Minute 32 remaining in the third. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 20. A long way to go, but they've got to at least get 3. Zacher takes a snap, and a flag is thrown. Looks like it's a false start on the Jaguars.
Nothing going right for them so far. The last couple plays, this one now a false start, moving that ball back. Last time we saw this team faced with a 3rd and 15 after a penalty early on in that drive, it led to that pick that was returned. Can't see the offense moving the ball backwards. Got to be able to move it forward to be able to pick up these first downs and try and at least tie up this game.
1st and 15 following the penalty. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Zach is going to hand it off to Flores, who's got room, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be tripped up after about a gain of 4 or 5 on 1st down.
It's going to get that penalty yardage back as Flores fell down, and looks like they're actually going to spot him just a yard short of that yardage. 4 yards on the play by Flores. 2nd and 11.
We are now under a minute remaining in the 3rd. Shepard in motion. Low snap to Zachary. He fakes the pitch. Looking downfield. He's got Guerra just out of his reach. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain on 2nd down.
Missed his man. I mean, not even just a huge gain, potentially a touchdown. There was no safety that was up ahead of him, but there was one horizontally to him, so probably does get chased down ultimately. But, hey, you never know. Could have taken that one all the way back had he been able to get that. But Zachary just overthrows him there. Could be some jitters finding themselves down now as he's not able to hit him there.
3rd and 11 at their own 19. Trailing 27-24, 52 seconds remaining in the 3rd. 2 receivers in motion, and flag is flying. It's going to be a legal motion on the Jaguars.
That's going to push them back again. These are the kind of things that you just can't afford to do. You know, you could be up big in a game and you still shouldn't be committing these mistakes, these things that lead to the ball getting pushed back. But now they really can't afford to make these mistakes now that they're down by 3.
It's going from 3rd and 11 to 3rd and 16.
Another 3rd and long. Last one didn't result in any good for him. See how this one does.
2 receivers near side and 1 far side. Zachary takes the snap. Drop back, rolling out to his right. He's going to hand it off to Flores, who is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage for a huge loss.
Coming this
And here
winter to
comes
the
the punt
Varsity
unit.
Sports Show, AIA High School.
Read that one like a book. They were right there for that play with that little toss over in front. A little bit of a shuffle pass there to Flores as they wrapped him up immediately and brought him down. As the Jaguars are backed up even further. It seems like each drive they keep getting pushed back further and further, forcing them to punt from their end zone. Great field position to gain here for Agua Fria.
3 and out for the offense. They're going to be punting from their own end zone. The punt is off, and it's going to be hauled in around the 40. The return man, Garcia, is going to try to take it. He's going to be dragged down by Forrest Kramer around the 37-yard line. Nope, that's Keegan Landis.
Number 50, Keegan Landis on the play. We see that number all the time. We're going to have to see it a lot on this drive if this team's going to get a stop. Great showing of respect between the return man and him there, too. Love to see that. Even in a tightly contested game where the 4th quarter is looming, lots of respect between both sides.
That will end the 3rd quarter of action. The Jaguars unable to get into the end zone, and now they go in to the final 12 minutes of play, not just trailing, but the defense has their backs against the wall as the Owls take over in Canyon View territory. We'll go to a short break here on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA High School basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner.
Welcome back to coverage of Jaguar football here on the Varsity Sports Show Network. 1st down 10 at the 37-yard line for the Owls to open up the quarter. Soto Drops back, he's gonna take it, but hand it off to Trimble, who's trying to cut upfield, trying to reverse field, looking to gain some yardage, and he's gonna get it. And he's trying to cut through. He's got room down the sideline. He's gonna be knocked down out of bounds around the 12-yard line by Landis. But a play that looked broken with a heavy loss. Trimble takes it upfield and inside the 10.
What a play there by Trimble to be able to just scan the field, the patience. I mean, we saw that earlier in the game on a big run that he had that led to the first touchdown, and then we see it there to be able to see him survey the field, be able to look to the right, to the left, to the right, and then go back and just take that risk because he could have lost so many yards. Instead, puts them in a 1st and goal situation.
1st and 10. Soto takes a snap. He's going to try to run it himself. Try to cut to the outside. He cuts in. He's going to get near the goal line, but short around the 2.
What a great run there, just following his blockers, taking it to the right, cuts back, makes the first guy miss, and gets on forward, setting themselves up here. Great position to be in. 3-point lead, a touchdown would make it a 2-possession game with 11:17 remaining. Certainly the most difficult challenge they've been faced with all year.
It is 2nd down and 1 at the 2-yard line. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Trimble in the backfield. Handoff goes to Fullwood. He's going to be stuffed behind the line. Jeffrey Holzel, Ethan Jewell, Daniel Cordova, all of them in there on the tackle. Sets up a big 3rd down.
Run up the middle, not getting it done. Looks like he lost a yard there. I think ultimately what's worked for them is just passing the ball, at least giving it to Soto and letting him make the right decision. We saw it on the 2-point conversion. We saw it on the touchdown on 4th down. I think that that's what they're going to have to do here because the run game up the middle is not getting it done.
3rd down and 2 from the 3. Jaguars need a stop. Soto rolling out, trying to evade pressure, and he's going to be hit as he throws. That ball is out, but incomplete. Huge hit from the Jaguars, and Soto is down. But he gets up, and he's going to jog off. Looks like LZ might come on for a field goal opportunity.
They had a PAT blocked earlier in the game. Going to look to kick the field goal as the scoreboard's having issues again. Looks like they fixed it pretty quickly, though, this time. Nope. They're getting ready. Can he make it? Huge kick right here.
It is a 20-yard field goal for Carlos Elzy to increase the lead to 6. 10:05 remaining in the quarter. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. Barely goes through.
Sneaks it on through. Not the prettiest of kicks you're going to see, but it gets the job done, and that is all that matters at the end of the day. There's no extra style points. Just got to get it on through. 6-point game, 30-24. First time that the Jaguars have been down in the 4th quarter at any point in the last 6 games. This is not familiar territory for them with how they've looked the second half of this season. Can they respond? Can they rise to the occasion and make all the right plays to come back, tie this game, maybe even take the lead? We don't know yet. We haven't seen that from this team because they haven't been in a situation for it. So will they be able to get it done against a very good defense?
30-24 with 10:05 remaining in the game. Back to receive is that duo of Colbert and Foster.
They've wreaked havoc all game long. Do they have another trick up their sleeve here?
The kick from Elzy is a squib kick up the middle. Landis is going to pick it up and try to return it. Trying to get to the near sideline. Cuts back up. He's going to get brought down near the around the 30-yard line. And that's where Zachar on the offense will take over. And if there's a time to get in rhythm and to bounce back, it's now.
Wise decision there to kick that ball, squib it up the middle so you can give it to Landis. He's an incredible football player, but he's certainly not a return threat the way that Foster and Colbert both are. So that's a good read by them to learn from their past mistakes in this game alone on how many good returns those two are capable of.
First down and 10 from the 30. One receiver near side, two far side with Flores in the backfield. Colbert in motion. Pitch is going to go to him. He's going to try to get to the outside. Shakes defender, cuts back upfield. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 or 4 on first down.
Going to give him 5 yards on this play as he's able to get across, get to the numbers, and just use that, because that was the difference maker there, because that play was almost blown up right off the snap as there was some good penetration. Fortunately, though, the Jaguars were able to get it to him on the outside and let him do the rest of the work.
2nd and 5. Same formation. Zachary takes a snap, drops back, looking for a quick reception, and incomplete. Looking for Varvel, who is wide open.
We're seeing great pressure consistently by this defensive line. The Owls are getting to Zachary. They're getting up in his face, and they're forcing him to make quick decisions and try and throw it to receivers. They're just breaking on their route.
Big cause for concern here. Keegan Landis is on the sideline being attended to by trainers. This could be a huge loss for the defense, but it is 3rd down and 5. The offense needs to convert here. Zachary takes a snap, looking for his receiver. He's got Anthony Munoz Ramirez for a first down, and he's up past the 45-yard line.
Gets the first down, able to hit him there and pick it up. Good clean pocket, good blocking by the offensive line to give him some time to process things and make the smart decision to find the open man for the first.
First down and 10 at the 46. 11-yard completion to Munoz Ramirez. Zachary takes a snap, looking to throw again over the middle. He's got Colbert. Colbert trying to make something out of nothing, trying to get upfield. Cuts to the outside, but he'll be tripped up around the 32-yard line. That's a huge gain.
Big gain, but a nice open field tackle there by the Owls to get that right around the 30. 32, it looks like they're going to spot it, so that he's not able to get anything more than that.
22-yard pass to Colbert sets up first down inside the 35-yard line of the Owls. Three receivers, far side. Zachary takes a snap, trying to look downfield, has time. He's going to have to take it himself. A flag is thrown in the backfield, and Zachary's going to be brought down for a loss.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold on Flores there as he took his man down while trying to pick up that block to give Zachary some more time. It's going to be 10 yards going south instead of north.
Waiting for the call. And it is holding on the Jaguars. That's going to push them back 10 yards.
That was a no-no there, and, you know, they just can't afford to be doing that right now. Of course, you know, Flores isn't trying to hold him there, but that is still what he did, and that was behind the line of scrimmage when it happened, so that's going to push that one very, very far back. That's going to put them right around the 48-yard line. Second and forever, or first and forever, I should say.
It's going to be first down and forever, like you said, Parker. Back at the 48, they had to get to the 22. That's 26 yards. Low snap to Zachary. Zachary's trying to roll out, looking for a receiver downfield. He's got one, tipped away, looking for Guerra, incomplete.
Dangerous throw again. We've seen so many tonight that haven't been intercepted, but have still been really close to being that. And that was just a good breakup there by the Owl secondary. That was another one of those throws that could have definitely gone the other way.
2nd and 26. 7:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. A field goal doesn't really do anything here.
Lots of yards to go. What do they call here is the question. We see an aggressive approach all the time from this offense. How aggressive do they get, though, with how good this secondary has been for Agua Fria?
Two receivers near side, one far side. Garrett's is going to call a timeout. Doesn't like the formation. The second of the half leaves them with one. 7:52 remaining in the game. When we come back, it'll be second down and 26. And it looks like it's just going to get worse. But no penalty will be called. The head ref did not blow his whistle. Inadvertent flag. The play will not count. Huge break for the Jaguars.
Huge break. They're going to go with that same play call. See what kind of masterclass Coach Garrett has planned here.
Low snap to Zacher, dropping back, feeling the pressure. Evades it. He's going to try to run it himself. He stiff arms a defender. Stiff arms another one. He's going to get about 7-8 yards on second down. But we got a Jaguar and an Owl down deep in the backfield. Ashton Zacher feels the pressure immediately, moves up in the pocket, evades the defender, almost brought down, trying to get to the outside, stiff arms him, and tight ropes the sideline for about a gain of 5, maybe 6. 2 players down the field. We're going to take a break on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
Use that ball as a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Both players are up and on their feet. The injured Jaguar was Tyler Anderson, who is needing assistance to get off the field. For the Owls, it is Dominic Herrera, who is walking off on his own power. Gain of about 5 on the play makes it 3rd down and 21 from the 43-yard line.
Big 3rd and 22 here, but fortunately, he was able to get positive yards. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been faced with more as they almost brought him there.
Colbert in motion. Zacher fakes the pitch to him. Zacher's got to look downfield, and he does. Looking for Munoz Ramirez, and that pass is overthrown and incomplete. He was hit as he threw, and he is down. Zacher is down. He is on the ground writhing in pain.
Looks like it might have come as he was delivering that ball down the field. He was hit there. Looks like he might be holding a shoulder. It's tough to tell from our perspective. We don't want to speculate, of course, but definitely appears to be in a severe amount of pain. Hopefully he's all right.
We're going to go to another short break on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
At Angel Dentistry, our focus is to provide the highest quality and comprehensive family and cosmetic dentistry care. From checkups and cleanings to advanced issues like gum disease and implants, Angel Dentistry will provide an array of dental services to meet all of your family's needs. With extensive experience in using the latest dental techniques and state-of-the-art technology, visit us online at angeldentistry.net for more information or call to schedule your appointment today.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Hey fans, the Arizona AIA High School Football Playoffs are coming. Trust the Varsity Sports Show team to live stream your football playoff games on NFHS. We are an NFHS trusted partner and will spotlight your favorite team better than anyone, including a team segment on Saturday's Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We are authorized to cover every round of the football playoffs, including championships. Call or text us to reserve your postseason broadcast and production crew. Time is running out fast. 480-779-9437. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
Lose that ball as a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Ashton Zacher was able to walk off on his own power, but is unable to move that right arm. Looks like his night could be done. It's 4th down and 21, and the Jaguars have to punt again. This one high and up in the air. It's going to take a bounce. Nothing like Agua Fria and what they've been getting. But it's going to take a bounce about 4 or 5 yards, and it'll be down inside the 20-yard line, and that's where the Owls will take over with 7:24 remaining. Parker, how big of a loss is it if Ashton Zacher's done?
I mean, it's massive. We've seen the drop-off when he's not in. The offense doesn't seem to be the same, and with how they look tonight, it would really be a sight to see because we don't know what they're going to be able to bring out there without their leader in Zacher, who's had such a good stretch of games coming into tonight. I mean, really what's happened's been so uncharacteristic as it is, but to have him injured and out of the game, that's a massive loss for this team.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Soto under center. They snap, he's going to hand it off to Trimble. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage, trying to cut to the outside. He's got some room. Garrett Hager is there, trying to get him out of bounds, and he will. Huge open field tackle from Garrett Hager.
Able to get him there. He tried to bounce it for a second, and he was able to do it, but he couldn't get the edge. He couldn't get past him as he's tackled. Only going to get a gain of 1 yard on the play, but that clock is going to run. The clock is now against this Jaguars defense.
Owls already up at the line. Second down and 9 at the 20. We are now under 7 minutes remaining. Soto back under center. They're going to hand it off to Fullwood, who's brought down behind the line. That's a big tackle. Force Kramer in on the play.
Another fullback handoff, and you know what? I think I would have liked to see Soto keep that and run the ball. I think that he has shown he has good legs. He only uses them when he has to, but I think there should be some designed run plays on those RPOs to be able to get that ball and let him keep it.
Quickly approaching 6 minutes remaining in this game. Third down and 10. This is a huge play for both sides. Three receivers out wide on the left, bunched. Soto under center. He's going to fake the handoff, looking to find a receiver. Over the middle, he's got Elsley, and he's got it, cuts back, and he's got the first down. And it's fumbled. Jesse Roca strips him, and he's taking it all the way inside the 15, and he'll be thrown out of bounds.
Trading better athletes.
Jesse Roca once again comes up big.
And that's an example of just trying to do too much there on that play. Had the first down, cut back, almost lost the first down, was able to pick it back up, but lost that football. And, you know, wasn't able to focus on ball security to keep that one in his hands and get the first. What a huge play to take that ball right out of his hands and get a little bit of a return there to set up this offense. Question is now, though, Zachar's not out there. Can Pena get the job done with the offense that he's now going to lead out to the field? Fortunately, he's gotten a lot of reps in, but we don't know what we're going to see. And I'm trying to find him, and there he is in the huddle. Biggest snaps of his career.
Anthony Pena out to take over for Ashton Zachar. And Canyon View just called their last time out of the half. Nick Garrett's just burned their third and final timeout with 5:36 remaining in the game. We're going to go to a break, but when we come back, it'll be first down and 10 at the Owls' 18-yard line. And recovery from Jesse Roca.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team.
First down is going to go to Flores, and he's going to gain about 2, maybe 3. Under 5.5 remaining.
Just a small gain up the middle. Not able to get too much there as the clock is going to continue to unwind here. 5:17 remaining in this fourth quarter. Owls defense looking to get a final stop here and get that ball back in their offense's hands.
2nd and 7 at the 15. Pena's going to pitch it out to Flores, trying to get to the outside. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be brought down. That's a loss. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Under 5 minutes remaining. And here's the deal. Anthony Pena, the senior, on senior night, has come in for an injured Ashton Zachar. The moment doesn't get as big as this. This is a crucial game that the Jaguars need to win to secure a spot in the 5A playoffs. 3rd down and 7 at the 15. We're now under 4.5 minutes remaining. Shepard in motion. Pena drops back to pass, feeling the pressure. Dumps off to Flores. That pass is caught, but it's not going to get the first down. Low throw. Flores had to dive for it. It's going to be short. Maybe got 2 yards. And that makes it 4th and 5, maybe 6.
Offense is going to stay out there. Biggest play of the game up until this point. Pena coming back from the sideline after talking to Coach Garrett. Has the play call in mind, looking to go out there and execute and see if they can pick up the first and maybe get a touchdown as well while they're at it.
4th down and 5, under 4 minutes remaining. Pena takes a snap. Tries his receiver. He's got Shepard. First down inside the 5.
The playmaker himself, he's come up big in several instances throughout this game. There was a reason why we mentioned his name before he'd even made a play, and that's because Shepard knows how to get open and convert big plays.
Approaching 3.5 minutes remaining in this game. It is first down and goal at the 4. Goal-to-go situation. Can the Jaguars get the ball in the end zone? Bunch set in the backfield. Pena under center. It's going to Flores. Flores runs it up the middle, trying to get it, and he is in! Touchdown, Jaguars!
Flores takes it up the middle and puts it in, the biggest touchdown of the season, as they're able to tie this one up 30 apiece. They come storming back. You cannot make a better Hollywood script on senior night. They find themselves down for the first time in quite some time, and Anthony Pena comes in as the senior on the night of seniors, and he's able to come in there and get this team down and to score some points to tie this one up.
For the lead, Caston, his extra point is good. The Jags have the lead, 31-30, with 3:12 remaining.
What an incredible series of events as this team comes storming back off that forced turnover on the fumble. They're able to capitalize, similar to how the Owls have on the clock, as it's going to come down to this defense, the strength of this team, to get the final stop and try and maybe take a knee to let that clock hit 0.
Fortunately for Agua Fria, there's a lot of time left, 3:12, and they have 2 timeouts remaining. A field goal could get them the win. Caston getting ready to send this one deep from his own 40.
Got to be able to stay disciplined here, stay in your lanes, and get the stop so that you don't allow a big return. You want to be able to help your defense out a little bit here and set themselves up for success.
Caston, his kickoff is sent deep. It's going to be hauled in around the 17-yard line by Fullwood. He's going to try to take it up the middle. He's going to break a couple tackles, and he'll be brought down just short of the 30-yard line. And here comes that Canyon View defense. Can they get the stop again?
The defense has looked good again tonight. Is it at the same level we've seen against some other opponents this year? No. There's still 30 points up on that board for good reason by Agua Fria. But the defense knows how to get it done late in games. It's time that they try and get it done one more time.
First down and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Owls. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Soto in the shotgun. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Down the sideline, and incomplete.
Clock will stop, unable to hit his man though along the sideline. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 here. Crucial that this offense is able to go out there and execute and try and get some yardage to help themselves out.
2nd down and 10, 3:01 remaining. Once again, 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Running back in the backfield alongside Soto, who's in shotgun. Snap is low, goes past him, picks it up, looking to throw it, looking downfield. That pass is just outside the hands of Jace Carrasquillo, who could have picked it off and incomplete. 3rd down. in 10.
Overthrows his man there. He had him too. It was double coverage. It was not an easy window to throw that ball into, but he did have him there. Had he not overthrown him, could have had the biggest play of the game. That's going to make it 3rd and 10 here.
3rd down and 10. 2:53 remaining in this game. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Two safeties back for the Jaguars defense. Soto takes a clean snap back, looking to throw. He's got his receiver. He cuts back, though, from the 1st down. But they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. And initially, forward progress would tell you he did have that, but under his own control, he did move backwards. I think they could have easily not given him that 1st down. I think they're very fortunate to have gotten that one.
Parker, you just said it. The key there is, did he give up that 1st down territory?
I think he did, yeah.
And he was brought down a yard short. We're now under 2.5 minutes remaining. 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line for Agua Fria. Soto takes a snap, drops back, rolling out to his right. Feeling the pressure, loading up, down deep, looking for Fullwood. That pass is caught.
He has it. He brings it down. Able to secure it at the 25-yard line on the dot. What a play, but there is a penalty.
Penalty flag is down. Waiting for the call. Waiting for the call from the head official. Huge pass completed from Soto to Fullwood that would give them 1st down inside the 25-yard line of Canyon View.
It would appear that it's going to be on the Owls here as they're talking to Coach Garrett to see what he wants to decide here, indicating it is up to him whether he wants to accept or decline this penalty, which of course he's going to accept since you don't want that big gain.
And the call, false start
on
the Owls. The play is negated. It'll be 1st down and 15 back at the 35-yard line with 2:13 remaining.
Unbelievable for it to be a false start penalty to take away that huge gain. The gain for what would have been 35 yards.
Team trying to secure the victory. Soto drops back, looking downfield. He's got his receiver Boykins. It's completed, and Boykins has got nowhere to go. It's about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain, and the clock is going to wind down under 2 minutes remaining.
Jaguars able to get the job done and wrap him up. He was able to get creative, try and go after that ball a little bit early so that he'd have some room to work with, but they're able to bring him down.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line. Soto takes a snap, drops back, feeling the pressure from Landis up the middle, trying to heave it up for Boykins. Thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Landis once again makes an impact on the play.
Able to force the pressure up the middle, resulting in that throwaway. Wise decision by Soto to just get rid of that ball within a wide receiver in the area so you can get that one out of bounds safely to live to see another down.
Minute 31 remaining, 3rd down and 7 for the Owls. Play clock is running. Right around 15 seconds, Soto is still on the sideline talking to his coach. They could end up burning their 2nd timeout.
They might just have to. It's the biggest play of the whole game, so you can understand it.
And that's what they're going to do. Timeout, Agua Fria. Minute 31 remaining in this game. Jaguars lead 31-30. When we come back, it is 3rd down.
At Angel Dentistry, our focus is to provide the highest quality and comprehensive family and cosmetic dentistry care. From checkups and cleanings to advanced issues like gum disease and implants, Angel Dentistry will provide an array of dental services to meet all of your family's needs. With extensive experience in using the latest dental techniques and state-of-the-art technology, visit us online at angeldentistry.net.
Side, too far side. Running back in the backfield alongside Soto. He takes a snap, dropping back, looking to the left. Scanning the field, he's feeling the pressure. He's got to heave one up. That pass is overthrown and nearly intercepted, but
Penalty.
a flag is thrown.
Oh my, there is a flag on the play. We could have seen some pass interference. It would give the 1st down to the Owls. We've seen it multiple occasions throughout this game, and that's going to do it.
How does that ball look catchable is the question.
I mean, it was in the area. It's such a ticky-tacky thing to determine whether or not a ball's catchable. I feel like it has to be so obviously not in order to not get that call made, but that's still going to move it either way. We're seeing that ball to the 41-yard line of the Jags.
Minute 23, ball on the Jaguars 41, and the sideline is upset with that call. 4 receivers out wide. Soto takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Trimble, and he's going to be met right away. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
They're going to have to get in the hurry up here. Not much time to get that play call and try and snap this ball as time is coming off the clock here.
They got to move quick. Soto trying to delegate the offense. We are now approaching a minute left in this game. We're now under the minute mark. Soto trying to get in position. Calls for the snap. Roca coming along the outside, looking downfield. That pass is picked off! Garrett Hager picks it off! And the Jaguars are going to come away with the win!
What a play. The coverage there to stay with him right on his hip the whole way. Not get too handsy to get called for a penalty like on that last play. To be able to bring that one down. They are going to meet, though, I guess, to see where they're going to spot it here, as this game is not over. In fact, it's very far from that, because they still have to get out of this territory they're in, because they're not in a situation where they can take a knee and let that clock run. They're going to have to run some sort of legitimate play to get out of that territory.
Garrett Hager comes up with arguably the biggest play of the Jaguar season. Like you said, though, Parker, they're taking over inside their own 5 with 46 seconds remaining. Looks like that ball is placed inside the 1.
And the crazy part is, after all we've seen tonight, it's a 1-point game, so a safety would take that lead and give the Owls the ball back. We keep saying biggest play of the game here, biggest play of the game
Hold
there.
on. Nick Garrett is frustrated right now. Could they call a safety?
That was initially what they were discussing. I thought that there was a chance they would, because he secured it well before, but it looks like
But he was dragged into the end zone.
it looks like his momentum mixed with that took him in as he was being tackled. So I don't think that's going to be the call here, nor should it. But that's definitely something that they were discussing. But it's going to be Jaguar ball at about the half-yard line here.
You saw Agua Fria players motioning for that safety, and the rest discussed it. The ball is inside the 1-yard line. Parker, do you just stuff it up the middle with Matthew Flores?
I think you either try and sneak it with Pena or you give it to Flores. One of those fullback kind of runs where he's right there to give it to him, because you don't want to waste any time.
Pena's going to run it up the middle. He's got some extra space, and that'll get up near the 3, maybe the 4-yard line. The clock is under 40 seconds. Will Agua Fria use that last timeout? They will. Final timeout called by Agua Fria. 38 seconds remaining. Jaguars lead 31-30.
Now they have some room here, though. All they really have to do is just take that snap under center and take that knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Parker, this team trails 30-24 late in this fourth quarter. Jesse Roca comes up with a huge play, strips the receiver, Elzy, who had a first down. Tried to do too much, gets stripped. Matthew Flores once again takes it in the end zone, gives him the lead. Huge PI call, moves the ball inside Canview territory. Soto tries to go deep. Nope. Garrett Hager picks him off.
The way things have gone, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't write a Hollywood script. We said it earlier, and this has just been such a crazy game and so different from the last couple games as they're getting in that victory formation since they have just enough room to take that snap and kneel that ball.
They will knee it. They might have to knee it one more time. But the Canyon View Jaguars finish the season with 6 straight wins and are likely headed to the 5A playoffs.
What a regular season by this team. To be so resilient. They got off to such a rough start this year. Things weren't looking too great, but they were able to rally around Coach Garrett. They were able to do what they needed to do tonight. Maybe wasn't their best brand of football, of course. A lot of turnovers, a lot of things to clean up at practice this week, but they still were able to get it done, and that says a lot about this team.
And that's the final buzzer. The Jaguars come away with a 31-30 victory. Key turnovers late, forced by the defense, make the difference. Matthew Flores, the senior running back, scores the game-winning touchdown. Backup senior quarterback Anthony Pena comes in, huge 4th down conversion to another senior, Demarion Shepard. And then it is Garrett Hager, the biggest play in arguably Canyon View Jaguar football history. Comes up with the pick to seal it, and the Jaguars are likely headed to the 5A state playoffs.
Student section rushing the field as well to celebrate with their fellow classmates and friends. What a sight to see here, as it's frantic, as they're excited and they want to celebrate this win.
Agua Fria gave everything they had to the Jaguars. Had them on the brinks and fall just short. But Parker, there's something else we need to watch. Say the Jaguars have secured their spot in the 5A playoffs like they just should have. What if Ashton Zacher cannot go next week?
That is going to be a massive loss, and it completely changes everything, because while this defense is balling out, the special teams unit knows how to score as well. That would put them at a huge disadvantage regardless of who they play, because that's their leader, that's their guy out there. And if they didn't have him, that would be a huge loss.
Here comes the Gatorade bucket. Kanoa Blackhair and Matthew Flores looking to find head coach Nick Garretts to dump it on him. They're still trying to find him, but Notre Dame Prep has defeated Horizon and likely taking them out of open playoff selection. The Jaguars are looking on securing a spot in the playoffs for the first time in program history. They got him. They get Nick Garretts with the Gatorade bucket, and that will do it tonight here in the jungle at Jaguar Stadium. The Jaguars come away with a 31-30 victory over Agua Fria to likely secure their spot in the 5A state playoffs. That'll do it here on the Varsity Sports Show Network.